It's time for the MMA-Holes!
From the Jump Back Studios of Arizona, we're live with the MMA-Holes.
Wonderful.
Okay, how's everyone doing tonight? We're here on a Wednesday night. If you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. I'm going to have the sniffles. I'm going to have the coughs. It's breaking up. I got the Rona. I got it. Yesterday I did a stream on, that was a chunky one. I did a stream on the members only broadcast, and I was sickly. I was hallucinating. No fever, but I was literally shaking and shivering and hallucinating. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Then this morning I was sleeping in and I felt a cotton swab go up my nose. Jesse attacked me, tested me, and sure enough, I have the Rona. My wife has the Rona. My little, not even 1-year-old has the Rona, and I was just informed he's shivering on the way to bed. So, it sucks. Somehow, my 3-year-old doesn't have it. I don't know how she doesn't have it. But, we're all Rona. We're all Rona up over here. Who thought this thing was still around? Who thought? We thought this was over, right? It was 2024. Why am I back in 2020? But we all got the Rona over here. But we still go strong on the MMA Holes, and we're going to be discussing the great Mike Perry returning to combat against Jake Paul. This news has been dropped on us, and it has been all over the place. Ariel Helwani had Jake Paul and Mike Perry on simultaneously. We'll be playing some clips from that. And as I was watching some of those clips, all I could think about was this is more exciting than anything UFC related. It's kind of crazy because I was really excited about Saudi Arabia. Now, this is not going to be a shit on the UFC stream. That's not what we're going to do tonight. I already did that 2 streams ago. But I will say this. The UFC's got some catching up to do. They got to start cleaning up their act and putting together some exciting content because Jake Paul versus Mike Perry, is it the fight of the year, the fight of the century? No, but I am very interested, like incredibly interested. Jake Paul's fighting the youngest MMA fighter he's fought. He's fighting a guy that's 32 years of age. Now, yes, Mike Perry is smaller, and Mike Perry was rejected from the UFC, but Mike Perry has rejuvenated himself within the BKFC ring, and he's looked phenomenal, taking out former UFC champions that were way bigger than him. Mike Perry has done a phenomenal job, and today I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? Did the UFC make a mistake? Because Mike Perry is only 32 years of age. You know, maybe he should have been one of those guys that just hung around, kind of like Nate Diaz. If you think about it, Nate Diaz was never going to win a belt, yet they always found ways to put him in some sort of fight that, you know, was fun to hype up, and he almost had a chance to go for the belt when they threw him against Leon. You know, they gave him his opportunities, and who knows if Mike Perry stuck around, which, I mean, he clearly still knows how to win fights. You know, maybe Mike Perry would have been just a fun prize fighter in the UFC. I'm not saying champion, but I'm saying maybe he would have been fun in the UFC. I wonder if UFC's kicking themselves because Perry is someone that has left the UFC. He's probably the only person that left the UFC and is really, like, making a name for himself. It's crazy. The UFC brought him on the stage, and he just basically hopped on a higher stage now. He's fighting Jake. Not saying Jake Paul is Muhammad Ali. Not saying Jake Paul is the greatest fighter of all time, but Jake Paul's about to fight Mike Tyson. Some are saying this is a risk. Jake Paul calls this an appetizer fight. And I can't believe I'm here just breaking this down, but I'm interested. I am. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm in. It's in July. Hopefully the UFC doesn't go against it. Sorry if I don't mute the mic when I phlegm. But I'm with it. I'm with it. So I'm hoping Saturday's event is good in Saudi Arabia. I think the main event should be good with Ikram and Whitaker, and there's a bunch of fights sprinkled throughout the card that are interesting. It's in the morning, so we'll see how that plays out on Saturday. Maybe that'll win us back over, but right now, Jake Paul finds a way to do it again, steal the headlines, and just overpower the UFC. Jake's a young man. he may be able to single-handedly overthrow the UFC. And now they're talking maybe rematch with Mike Perry and PFL. And PFL did a good thing with linking up with Jake. We got our first donation of the stream.
Wonderful.
Mr. Sinosi.
R.I.P. Mose, it was nice knowing you. Do we get a tribute dono like other dead Maholes?
Well, no, the show will be gone. Once I am off, rest in peace, the MMA-Holes. It's all gone. But thank you, Sinosi, for the 2. By the way, we did finally swap. I had to do it. So while I was bedridden yesterday into today, I was working the whole time. And behind the scenes, I was like, you know what? Let's put together a Hamzat song. Not a Hamzat song. A Alex Pereira song, Potan. And we have that in place of Hamzat. Hamzat Chimaev. I was looking at this. This is kind of nuts. I mean, a guy I was very excited for. Hamzat Chimaev is... He has pulled out of, they say, 5 title fights, which I thought was crazy. Here it is. Here's the stat. So every time he's... this is from Championship Rounds. Shout out to them on X. They do a great job. Every time he's had a main event bout canceled, scheduled, it's been canceled. And here are the big ones over here. Leon Edwards, Nate Diaz, and Robert Whittaker, the most recent one. That's crazy, man. That's nuts. I mean, I don't think we've ever seen anything like this one with Hamzat. So, yeah, rest in peace, Ratlip. I mean, it wasn't meant to be. It's kind of wild. This is one of the hype trains that a lot of people were excited about. I was one of them. And, we were all over and then just completely crumbled because of health issues. The big what ifs with Hamzat Chimaev. The only other person I could think about was kind of like this was that Abraham Lincoln looking dude. What the hell is that guy's name? Not on this level, but the Abraham Lincoln looking guy. Oh, by the way, hey, Bruce Buffer's in the chat. Let's go, Bruce. Wow, he's saying that Pale Monkey just donated $9. And he says, it's time for me to thank you. That was very nice of Bruce. What? For the first time ever. Here it is. Oh, no. Oh, my God. It's the Chama.
Damn you, China. Fuck COVID.
Thank you so much. Hey, Ninja was the first person to ever drop the $9 Chama. Wow. Big stone face with an invisible bow and arrow. Thank you so much, Pale Monkey. I appreciate the support. And there it is. I think that's better than the Hamzat donation, to be honest with you. A little kick in the nuts, Chama style. Wow. Wow. By the way, I did see people in the chat say Zabit. That was the guy I was thinking about. Yeah, Zabit was one of those guys. He didn't really have as many main events that he's pulled out of, but the big what if with Zabit, and then we will never know. And Hamzat Chimaev is the next that we've seen is like that. So it is unfortunate. Now, let's get through this here. Let's get through this stream. Let's start off with the Jake Paul and Mike Perry. How many people saw the back and forth on Ariel? It was quite entertaining for the most part. And by the end of the stream, we're going to play some of your AI songs, Rest in Peace Mystic, COVID songs. I saw you guys put on the AI section on Discord. I'll play that music at the end of the stream if we make it. If we make it. I don't know if we'll make it, guys. I have no idea. I don't know. COVID, I mean, is deadly. You know? I can't believe I was hallucinating. Last night, I closed my eyes at one point, and it all went black. And I legit thought death was coming. Oh, you guys, hey, Bruce. Hey, look at Bruce. Bruce is talking to the people over there. It says Tropic Tom loves carnage. Bruce is such a nice guy. Such a nice fella. All right, so let's start off. Let's see. Let's start off with the... Let's start off with... Oh, a whole bunch of content to react to here. Okay, so Mike Perry. The great Mike Perry and Jake Paul. Jake Paul shows up. So he's got himself a new fragrance line. I don't know what it is. It's called W. I think it's like, I don't know. I think it's cologne. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the hell it is. but he's been showing it everywhere. He's been spraying himself with it, and Sean O'Malley has partnered up with him. So go buy W. Deadly shit sucks. I'm sorry, Moss. Yeah, dude. Honestly, I haven't been sick in a couple of years, like really sick. This is the most sick. And now Jesse's starting to feel it. And my little freaking 1-year-old, like he's shivering and shit. So that's a bummer to see him, like that. But anyway, he'll get through it. Should be L for loser. Yeah.
There they are.
Hello,
gentlemen.
What's up?
How are you?
Let's go.
Mike, good to see you.
Private School Perry. Oh.
Yeah, I've had a plan this whole time, and I know Mike Tyson says everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, but I like getting punched in my face, so my plan is coming together quite nicely.
That's because you're a fucking idiot. What makes me good at fighting is I don't like getting punched in the face, and I practice not to. That's what I'm going to teach you in the sport of boxing, you little bitch. This is not bare knuckle. Not a bunch of just old MMA fighters. MMA fighters just running around punching each other bare knuckle like some fucking hooligans.
So right off the bat, he starts off calling him, private school Perry? So I guess it's an insult to go to private school, or is he saying he's privileged? And how Mike Perry is saying he's from the streets. Maybe Jake is calling him out for not being from the streets. It did trigger Perry a little bit. Not saying he's completely pissed off, but it did seem like it threw him off a little.
I'll show you a real sport.
That's just me. I'm the only one. The rest are scared to come do it. And it's funny that you call this fight Fear No Man, because you will be terrified on July 20th.
And also, Jake Paul finally has a dance partner that's willing to, clap back with the trash talk. So this is going to be a good lead up, man. This is going to be funny as hell. I mean, Mike Perry in his lead ups to his bare knuckle fights are hysterical. Like, the dude's really fucking funny. So him and Jake Paul going back and forth, it's going to be quite entertaining to lead up.
Bro, what's there to be scared of? You're just a Mike appetizer. You're like, before the main course comes out,
you got everything to lose.
You're like
I'm looking to ruin your plans.
A little Mike mozzarella stick. Just
He's calling him a Mike appetizer. You got to give credit to Jake.
Get you right before the main course. Mike Tyson, November 15th. But July 20th, I'm going to show you who your dad is. That's for sure.
All right.
Yeah, it's funny that you've been saying that too, because you're the green one. You're very new to this game, and I'm going to show you how much you don't know. I'm going to teach you a lesson on July 20th. It's a fact, bro. I've been in this game a long time, and you came up and took the easy route. But I appreciate the opportunity that.
Thank you very much, B-Man, for being a member for 31 months. Thank you so much, champ. Thank you. By the way, we have the brand new Chama donation, the $9 Streamlabs donation. If you want to hit that 9.
You have, you're 9-1 in boxing, and the only real fight you have was Tommy Fury. I'm going to do what he did to you, but much better.
Can you even teach lessons? Like, I don't even know if you know how to read.
Oh, so you didn't learn a lot after our first sparring match? You didn't? Because I'm pretty sure you learned a lot in those last 4 rounds.
You know what happened.
It was.
You know what happened.
You popped me in the.
When was the last time we saw a UFC fight? Everything right? You okay? Oh, okay. I just got the chills. When was the last time? The sick house. When was the last time we had a good back and forth on the mic in the UFC? When was the last time? I was thinking about that. Like, the 7 events that we had recently in the lead up, we've had no real solid lead up, like good dysfunctional trash talk. It's been forever. We have to go over to the, celebrity fake ass boxing world to get this stuff. It kind of sucks, man. I miss it in the UFC. At least in the UFC, you get to elbow, you get to fucking shin upside the head, ground and pound after all the trash talk is said. But in this situation, it's just gonna result in a boxing match, which kind of sucks. So UFC, come on, man. Get you guys to start barking at each other, or matchups where people hate each other or something. Nothing is respect shit.
First 2 rounds, but I wanted to feel it. I like to get punched in my face, Jake.
Yeah, so they're saying Colby Leon. That was weak as fuck, man. Because Leon is horrible, with the trash talk. If that's the last one, that's pretty weak. Strickland and Izzy. Man, yeah, and how many moons ago that was, And that was all right. That was okay. It's been rough, man. It's been a rough go with the trash talk. I understand. Listen, we're there to see people in a cage beat each other up. That's what we're there for, right? But at the end of the day, I like a good trash talk. I love it, man. Sometimes I'm cool with the trash talk in a mediocre fight. You know, I don't mind it because I like the hype, the build up, and then seeing a decent fight. That's fine. Now I don't want to see a shit fight after trash talk. You know. Who you got, Moss? Perry or Paul? I'm gonna, man. I want Perry to win, of course. Who doesn't? I mean, who's actually rooting for Jake? I don't think anyone, even boxing fans, I can't see rooting for Jake Paul. I can't imagine anyone's rooting for him. But I think Jake's gonna win. He's the bigger man. He's been training, you know, with the big gloves. I mean, I look at it like this. I understand Anderson Silva is an old dude, but he's a bigger, stronger. He's fast. He's still fast. He's still a dangerous boxer. If Anderson can't beat Jake, I don't think Mike's going to beat Jake. I don't. I hope I'm wrong on this tremendously. But with the bigger gloves, maybe if you go bare knuckle, all right, Mike's got a shot over there because Mike seemed to figure out bare knuckle. But when it comes to boxing and the big gloves and Jake being able to protect himself and Jake's power, yeah, I think Jake is going to. This is literally an appetizer. Jake knows. You can tell. Now, let's see what else he got. Mike Perry's just a mozzarella stick here.
Appetizer. You're a Mike appetizer. Did you move to Florida after private school? Is that when you became a Florida boy?
You know, I'm a public school. I'm a public school goon.
See, like
I'm a public school goon, bro. I haven't always been. I haven't always been the most upstanding citizen.
So why is he saying he was in public school, but Jake is calling out for him being in Catholic school? It's a weird thing. So did Mike Perry lie about being in public school?
I'm trying to be better in my life, and it's crazy because I fight people for money.
Advanced honors? Yo, if this is true, and Mike, hey, Bruce said Sinosi just donated too. Let me check. Hold on a second here.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he's right. Was Bruce Buffer told the future?
The last time we had decent trash talk was DDP versus Strickland. Enough Strickland was ready to kill. If Chama spoke English it would been Pereira versus Hill. So I agree. Also he is undefeated versus anyone older. I hope the gloves don't fook Perry for the fight.
Yeah, I hope not too, man. Thank you, Sinosi. Appreciate that. Yeah, Bruce Buffer's like the spoiler in the chat. He's like, hey, by the way, he's warning me. Hey, Sinosi donated something. Sinosi, save the twos and add them up to a Chama donation, for God's sakes. Get your money's worth. Thank you, Sinosi. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for donating and supporting the show. We are currently watching some of the replay, some of the highlights of Mike Perry and Jake Paul going back and forth. And Jake Paul has unveiled with Mike Perry in the midst of trash talk that Perry is lying. He didn't go to public school. He went to Catholic school and apparently graduated with honors. Listen to it again.
Appetizer. You're a Mike appetizer. Did you move to Florida after private school? Is that when you became a Florida boy?
You know, I'm a public school. I'm a public school goon. I'm a public school goon, bro.
He's a public school goon.
Wonderful.
Hey, Kainotto.
Fake news. Moss, I thought you had COVID. Shouldn't you be near death with semen pouring out of your eyes and an impending ruptured colon?
That was yesterday.
Whoever replaces you will have giant shoes to fill. You will be missed, Moss. Your tribute stream will be epic.
Yeah, who's gonna do my tribute stream when I'm done? Who's gonna do my? Are you timing out Bruce Buffer? Oh my God! And Bruce comes right back. Oh my God, Bruce took your. Oh, you just deleted them, or did you time them out? Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Thank you, Kainotto. Thank you. Yeah, who in the chat's gonna do my tribute stream? Who's gonna do that for me? Last night I thought I was gonna fucking die. Anyway, thank you, Kainotto. Appreciate you.
I haven't always been. I haven't always been the most upstanding citizen. I'm trying to be better in my life,
Advanced
and it's
honors,
crazy
bro.
because
Advanced honors. I want someone to do some digging. If Mike Perry graduated with advanced honors and his whole hood talk that he does is just a shtick, oh my God, dude. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if that's the case? And Bruce Buffer's invincible. Yeah, Bruce is going crazy in that chat. You know, someone gift Bruce a membership. I wonder if he could be gifted. I don't know. Maybe he can penetrate that too. Anyway, Bruce is taking over the show. But yeah, let me know in the chat. Does anyone know Yeah, Mike Perry wants to, he's running around saying the N-word. And, Sonosi, think about this. I'm not criticizing Mike Perry for this, but it is interesting because Mike is dancing around this. If Mike Perry graduated with honors, advanced honors, and he's running around saying the N-word and running around talking hood, and it's all a shtick, and it's all like a Malibu's Most Wanted thing where he's walking around like, what was that Jamie Kennedy movie where he was a wigger? What the fuck? What the fuck? You can be smart in the hood. Okay, you go. I delivered in the hood. I promise you. None of them are. Well, I mean, maybe they're street smart. Yeah. They are not advanced honors. What the hell, Sonosi? What kind of hood are you in? Sonosi in that hood. What the fuck, dude? Oh, my God.
I fight people for money. I fight people for money, and it's not a game to me. This shit is my whole life, and this is everything. I got my family, and I fight people. I fight to protect them. I fight to provide for them. You got all your other stuff, bro, and I'm going to send you back to Disney World or some shit.
Mike, did you go to private school?
No, bro. I didn't go to private school. I mean, they tried to call our schools private to make the kids we had.
Oh, my God. So it's true. It's true. He says, no, I didn't go to private school, but he says they tried to call it private. So it was private school. It was just a bad private school, probably, in a bad area. Holy shit.
They tried to implement uniforms. And I was in the hood in Flint and in Apopka. I didn't go to private school, bro. I wish I did. I wish my kids would go to private school, but who knows? The way the world is
which
now.
I agree. I don't even think it's an insult, but I don't know why you brought it up towards me if you're the one that went to the private school. I don't know. Private school Perry, make it make sense.
You grew up with money. You're losing your hair. Already bald.
I like that Perry's going after his hair.
You're going to be bald after I punch you in your head and stretch you out.
Bro.
Oh, my God, dude. I cannot wait for their press conference. I can't fucking wait. This is the most excited I've ever been for a Jake Paul fight. Easily. Dude, this is going to be so much fun. The build-up's going to be so much fun.
Bro,
you grew up with money and you went to private school. Us kids at public school, we look at that shit.
Never make fun of men's hairline. It is like their biggest. You saw that guy, the bodybuilder, Bradley Martin, slapped that kid for taking off his hat because it was covering up his hairline. A guy that has a receding hairline, it's like their kryptonite when people make fun of that shit. And he's going after Jake Paul with that. He's like the first person to really go there.
Differently because
I didn't even finish school.
Everything wasn't just handed to
And then Jake says he didn't even finish school. So this is a great example for kids, right? Jake Paul is a gazillionaire right now. Look where he is. He's in some sort of, I don't know, I guess he's in Puerto Rico right now by this beautiful pool. He's got like the MTV astronaut in the background. I don't know what the hell's going on over here. This obnoxious little yard that he's got going on here. No schooling. No, not even finishing school. So what are kids going to do? They're going to see this and they're just going to immediately go to a boxing gym and start a YouTube channel. That's what's going to happen, man. That's what's going to happen. They're like, well, if Jake could do it, I could do it, right?
I had to fucking fight for everything that I've ever gotten in this world. And I got this opportunity and it will not slip through my fingers.
I hope Perry calls him the N-word. That'd be great.
Same, brother. And guys like you make themselves feel better when they go to sleep at night by saying that other people got stuff handed to them. My mom was a nurse. My dad was a roofer. I worked for everything in my whole entire life. Blue-collar background, probably similar to you, but don't try to make yourself feel better at night by saying, oh, this guy got handed things to him.
I poured those walls. I was doing construction.
Same, brother.
Poured those walls. How do you pour? Don't you put sheetrock up? How do you pour sheetrock? I poured those walls? What the fuck? Wait, what?
I poured those walls.
Any contractors out there? Construction people out there? What does that mean, poured the walls?
I was doing construction since I was 13 years old.
Same. I did it since I was 8.
Your dad
Thank you. I've been doing it since
I poured them walls.
I was
company.
8.
It's different.
His own roofing company that doesn't have any clients, and that's why he doesn't do it anymore. He doesn't make any money, and we just pay for his stuff. So,
and there's Jake just throwing his dad under the bus. saying he has a failed. Bro, Jake is
13 years old.
Same. I
I've
did it
been
since I was
working.
8.
Your
This
dad
dude,
thank
owns
you. I've been doing
the
it since I
roofing
was 8.
company. It's different.
His own roofing company that doesn't have any clients, and that's why he doesn't do it anymore. He doesn't make any money, and we just.
Could you imagine you have a kid that's so successful and then just shits on you? I mean, I guess it's payback, right? When you're a kid, your dad is trying to discipline you, trying to get you to walk the right path. So he's constantly up your ass. And then you become more successful than dad, and then you just start fucking throwing it right back at him as like payback, even though your dad probably meant the best for you. That's fucked up. That's why you didn't raise him right. If he's just or maybe dad's just a piece of shit, which I think that is the case. Because anytime I've seen a podcast, dad just jumps in and tries to steal the spotlight all the time, kind of like Logan. Logan does the same thing. So dad's probably a piece of shit. You know what, Jake? Yeah, shit on your dad because he does seem like a fucking dickhead.
Been doing it since I was.
Fair play. I'm more of a fan of Jake right now. Usually I would say, hey, leave your parents out of it. Don't fuck with them. But his dad does seem like a his dad was running around with little girls. Didn't Jake have his dad making out with underage chicks? Wasn't that a video? Hold on, pump the brakes. Yeah, there we go, Kainotto. Dad is busy kissing 15-year-olds. Yeah, that's it. You know what, Jake? Yeah. Actually, Mike Perry, someone fucking slide into Perry's DMs and bring up the whole dad kissing 15-year-olds for future trash talk. That'd be great. Greg Paul is everything Michael Chandler wishes he could be. Yeah, I think we got a clip we'll play of Michael Chandler in a little bit. You know what? Yeah. At first, when I heard this, I was like, oh, he's ripping on his dad. It's pretty fucked up. But you're right. Yeah. His dad is a fucking pedophile. Oh, Sonosi donated? Okay. Oh, yeah, he did.
Wonderful.
How did Bruce know that? Bruce?
If I wanted to go after Jake, it'd be about Jake father doing that pedo shit on the stream. Making out with a teen.
Yeah.
To know if you remember that.
Yeah.
Also, Bruce needs to stop spoiling donos.
Bruce is on it. That's going to be interesting during Fuko Friday. Bruce Buffer is loose in the chat. I don't know. Someone needs to stop him. He's unstoppable. We get rid of one thing and Bruce Buffer pops up. This is kind of crazy, man. Whoever Bruce Buffer is in the chat, you better chill, okay? Or unless that is the real Bruce Buffer. It could be. Wow, Bruce is nuts. Bruce is crazy. Thank you for the $2, Sonosi.
13 years old.
Same. I
I've
did it
been
since I was
working.
8.
Your dad
Thank you. I've
owns
been doing
the
it since I
roofing
was 8.
company. It's different.
His own roofing company that doesn't have any clients, and that's why he doesn't do it anymore. He doesn't make any money, and we just pay for his stuff. So you can paint a narrative however you want, brother. But
Well, I pay for everything now. I take care of everybody now. I take care of my whole family now, and I've been working for this, and I'm still a street public school fucking idiot, as you would say. So you're in danger, buddy. I'm like, oh, you gotta watch out with me. You don't know what I'm gonna do.
By the way, poor Greg Paul catching a stray here. I didn't know that that was a necessary shot, Jake, about the no
Yeah.
clients, but I
Well, he's a
understand
pedophile.
where you're coming from. Mike, do you think that he...
hey, life's hard, bro.
Life's hard. I tell you what, man. As much as I am not rooting for Jake Paul, I got to say this. The fucking kid is growing on me. He's way more tolerable than Logan. Like, light years more like Logan Paul, I literally loathe. I want to see Logan Paul fail at everything in life. I just can't stand that dude. But Jake, I got to say, man, he's making things interesting. I don't want to see him box a 58-year-old, maybe 59-year-old Mike Tyson. That's one thing where I think we're going a little too far. But a Mike Perry fight, yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Let's see what else we got here.
Jake, can I ask you, one of your
Wait,
biggest
hold on. That's here we go.
detractors, UFC President Dana White, he has said that you fight guys who are too old, past their prime. That is not Mike Perry. What do you think he would say about this fight?
Well, he's always going to discredit me and do what Dana does, make up rumors about me. He's the one that started the rumors about my fights being rigged. He's the one that started the rumors about me being on steroids. I'm his Achilles heel. I'm who is fighting and advocating for fighters.
I think Jake is right. I think behind the scenes, Dana is like kind of kicking rocks and a little not thrilled. I don't think he's thrilled with Jake. Even though he's in bed with Logan, I think there's a part of him that's like really annoyed by Jake because he's this reckless entrepreneur that's kind of cutting into Dana's Saturday nights. Like if Dana has a pay-per-view going against this one here, some people may ignore the UFC just because look at the track record. I've had a lot of people after the Monday show hit me up and say, yo, I agree. I haven't watched the UFC since December. I haven't watched UFC since last year or whatever. You know, a lot of people just literally cut off the UFC. They're done with it. It like peaked during COVID, which I have right now. When COVID was around in the Apex and they were the only show out there, the UFC like exploded. And it was good a little bit after it too. And I still enjoy the UFC. I'm not here to shit on it, but you do have to give this kid credit because this kid is on top of the world, crazy, making crazy headlines, fighting interesting people. Even if you're not into the fight, there's some sort of interest, right? And now he's going to be fighting Mike Perry, talking about him being under Dana's skin, and I kind of believe it.
Working on a fighters union to help UFC fighters get paid more. They're the most underpaid athletes in the world. So, of course, he wants to limit me, limit my platform. So he would say whatever bullshit he could about this fight. But what I listen to is the court of public opinion, and everyone and their mom, Jay Glazer, Brendan Schaub, everyone talking about how this is a better fight than Tyson. Makes more sense. Mike Perry's in his prime. I can't believe Jake's doing this. Michael Bisping even saying, it's a mistake for Jake to do this. But what I like to do is prove people wrong. And so Dana will always discredit me, but we have Sean O'Malley as a part of the W team now. So Dana, I know that's pissing you off, buddy. I'm everywhere. I'm in your head. I'm in your bathroom. I'm up your butt. You can't get rid of me, baby.
What the fuck?
And by the way, you mentioned the union there. Are you still working on the union?
Yes, me and Anderson Silva and Grant.
Are they still that? I mean, yeah, that kind of fizzled. What happened with that?
Granted, it takes so much effort.
You need all the fighters to be on board, or at least 90% of the fighters to be on board for that to happen. There will never be a fighters union within MMA. There won't, man. There just won't.
And money behind the scenes that we're investing, and it's a very, very large undertaking, and it's going to take quite some time.
It's not going to happen. Not in my lifetime.
But we haven't stopped.
But then again, I have COVID, so I could die tomorrow.
Machine.
Yeah, what do you
Jake,
guys think about that? The whole the fighters union that was talked about. Remember, he was running around with Anderson saying it's going to happen after the fight. They're teaming up. No, it's not going to happen. As much as I would love to see a fighters union, you have to get everyone on board, or majority of people on board, or not even majority. You have to get the big names, the superstars. But right now at the UFC, you look at these superstars, they could be replaced like nothing right now. There's no one that really holds leverage. If Alex Pereira left the UFC just keeps moving forward. They'll just get these Contender Series guys and package them up in a way where they feel like world beaters. Hey, this guy's a fucking 30-and-old kickboxer, and they're gonna, move him up the fucking rankings to make him become the UFC champion. We're all gonna fucking buy into it. Everyone, the UFC doesn't need these people. So if people go on strike, if people start a union, the UFC just keeps moving forward. They say, all right, see you later. Make your money in boxing. Go somewhere else. They don't care. So, yeah, it's not going to happen, unfortunately. I wish it would.
All the tough this, tough that. Y'all can sell any story you want. But the real fact is, when I'm in your
if it started in the PFL, put him out of business.
Face July 20th, and I won't get out of your face. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm in there all night long. You're going to get married to my
I kind of like that. Get all up in there, bro. I do. Yes, I do, bro. I want to be married. I want to be entangled with you forever.
It would take them all. Yeah, Dean, it would literally mean the entire roster would have to walk out, including the young rooks. Everyone's got to walk out. Everyone, you know what they had to do? If they really want a union, on a pay-per-view night where the seats are full, none of the fighters show up, like the big pay-per-view night, to make a stand. That's what would have to happen. That's never going to happen. They all need to fucking band together and do something. That's the only way it will work, because if everyone gets together, then there's really not much the UFC can do to replenish and get moving, But that's not going to happen. People need money. People are trying to feed their families and stuff like that. So, yeah, unless you get everyone on board, that's the only way you'll cripple them. If you just get the big stars, they'll replace them like nothing. There was a time where, when Conor was at the peak and Ronda was at the peak of the career, there were times where it seemed like they really relied on those fighters. Not anymore. Now it's just like, look, like Conor falls out, they just put Pereira there and people just gobble it up, So, yeah, you need everyone involved for sure.
I'll even hit you with a little reach around, brother, if you want that.
Yeah. I like that.
Because I'm ready to go all the way.
Mike Perry goes, yeah, I like that. He wants to reach around.
You say your hands are bisexual. My hands are all types of.
Trash talk is overrated. We need one big fight every 60 to 90 days. They get canceled. They get extended. It's all just for views. I don't think trash talk is overrated because there have been fights where the trash talk was so much fun and the fight was a letdown, but we had so much fun in the lead up that was like, oh, whatever, man. That sucked. We move on. You know? Sometimes it's just so fun in the lead up when people are going back and forth. Yeah, it is a buzzkill. It does feel like blue balls if it's not a good fight. But if it's a subpar fight, if it's a decent fight after trash talk, I don't care. At least I was entertained the whole way, you know? But if it's not a fun lead up and the fight's a banger, then great. But if it's a subpar fight, you kind of feel like, you know? Trash talk is great. I don't know why people so are against trash talk. They're about respect and honor and this and that. It's a show. At the end of the day, the UFC is producing a show. You know, at the highest level when you go to these sporting events, especially in combat sports, it's theatrics. So I don't understand why people are against trash talk. I mean, it's not – people think trash talk goes too far and this and that. Listen, it ends in the cage. The end result, these two human beings get to go and beat the shit out of each other afterwards, unless it's Masvidal versus Covington. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Masvidal-Covington, you had the whole trash talk in the lead-up. The fight was kind of trash. Colby dominated Masvidal, but still it was entertaining the lead-up regardless, you know?
Sexual, trisexual, bisexual, asexual, pansexual.
Well, that's what I meant
you
when
can
I
get it
said
any
that.
way you
Bi,
want.
trade,
Any way you want.
do.
Let's get married, bro. Get up all in my face. And I kind of would like it if you put your nuts in my mouth. I'm not even going to lie.
We already signed the papers, man. It's already written. All that.
So Mike Perry and Jake Paul, they're hitting on each other. Mike's nuts in his mouth. Jake wants to get married.
Bro,
This was a pretty good line. This is a pretty good line.
Bro, you ain't knocking out nothing. You soft as baby shit.
Bro, I've seen some babies take some pretty hard shits, bro. That's not even fair to say, bro.
He goes, you're soft as baby shit. So that's probably, hey, how you doing? That's probably the funniest line of the this segment, where he calls him soft as baby shit.
Bro, you ain't knocking out nothing. You soft as baby shit.
Bro,
oh my
I've
God.
seen some babies.
Why the COVID-19 warning? Isn't it crazy? I put COVID in the title, and then they give you this fucking warning. It's like it's going to stop the COVID. Am I going to transmit it through the stream? Yes, I have COVID. I have the Rona. If you're just jumping in, I have the Rona. My wife has it. My almost 1-year-old has it. My 3-year-old doesn't have it. And the YouTube, I'll probably get suppressed for the stream. Keep on hitting the like button. But because I put it in the title, excuse me, and description, you're all getting the warning. So beware. Beware.
Take some pretty hard shits, bro. That's not even fair to say, bro.
Soft as baby shit. Jake Paul is soft as baby shit. It'd be so funny, man, if Mike I was gonna say Mike Tyson. Mike Perry just knocks him the fuck out.
Jake, any invitation for Connor? Maybe he could be in attendance. Would you like that? Would you not like that? Representing BKFC.
Pull up, Connor.
Yeah, look, I mean, we can get him a 4th or 5th row.
If you gotta take the weekend off where you're good, I can't. We got sponsors and shit. We gotta keep the lights on. So I gotta stream, even if I'm on my deathbed. I gotta find a way to stream. Like yesterday when I did the phone stream, it was brutal. But yeah, we don't get paid days off, you know.
Jake, any invitation for?
Unfortunately, and we need a union here, us YouTubers.
Connor, maybe he could be in attendance. Would you like that? Would you not like that? Representing BKFC.
Pull up, Connor.
Yeah, look, I mean, we can get him a 4th or 5th row ticket, but he's kind of lost his celebrity and star power. Like, I don't think people really care about him, but I'm sure I could comp him a 4th or 5th row.
Come on, what do you mean people don't care about him? He's still.
Isn't it crazy? Jake Paul is the A side now. I mean, listen, Connor's still a massive star. We have a short that's taken off. It's just Connor in the nightclub making out with his fiance, and the short's exploding. It's got like almost 400 subscribers from this thing. So Connor's clearly still a massive star, but it's international. I think a lot of people in the States are kind of like, yeah, we're done with this guy. Connor's got that international vibe. when you're talking in the States, Jake Paul or Conor McGregor, we may be going Jake is more popular than Conor. It might be there. You know, it actually might be there. But internationally, no, Conor is a bigger draw. But it's funny how Jake just taking these shots. I mean, he's not wrong.
He's still the biggest draw in the game. $20 million gate.
I would disagree, brother. I would disagree. There's new sheriffs in town. He hasn't won a fight in, 6-7 years. I don't even know how long it's been. He's embarrassing himself. He's ruining his legacy with all the drugs and the way he looks online. He's lost his mind. He's a maniac. And, at one point, Conor was great. Everyone loved.
Maybe with teenagers. Yeah, well, think about it. There's a lot of teenagers out there, you know. There's a lot of kids. If you look at a lot of these big, especially MMA YouTubers, they're all like kids in their chat, and you know they got nothing better to do. They don't have lives yet, right? So if you look at the chat, it's just full with incels and little children and stuff like that. Listen, it's a big to have that audience is important. So Jake Paul having a younger audience is actually a compliment, even if you want to call him whatever. He's got the young audience, and Conor's got the older audience, you know. So Jake Paul, if he keeps winning fights, we're not getting rid of this guy anytime soon.
Conor, but man, I feel bad for the guy now. And so you could say all these things about him, but he hasn't proven it. He hasn't backed anything up, and that's the way I look at it. Is from the facts and the numbers.
Man, oh man, I can't believe this. Conor, get back. So winning some fights. I can't even defend him anymore. I can't even defend the guy anymore.
Where does that stand? You versus Logan in a brother versus brother fight.
Check this out.
Yeah,
So he's asked about Logan Paul, brother versus brother. Logan Paul just admitted recently on a YouTube video that he thinks Jake would beat him in a boxing match. Here is Jake's response to the answer, are they fighting?
In a brother versus brother fight.
Yeah, I think it could be interesting. You know, I think Logan's down. I'm down. I think it could be fun. Netflix likes the idea. So we'll see what happens over the next 12 months.
I have a feeling Jake Paul's final boss will be Logan. I have a feeling Jake's going to exhaust, you know, the whole boxing thing. He's going to keep going and going and going with this thing and see how far he can take it. And then his ace in the hole, even if he loses a bunch of fights or whatever, his ace in the hole is fight Logan. I think that's what's going to happen. Because why are the brothers going to fight unless it's a massive, big thing? So I think when things start to fall apart, I think that's their ace in the hole. They're just going to go in there, lace up the gloves, and beat each other up, which I have to be honest with you, I would be all over that shit. Who would you root for in the chat if those two fought? The Paul brothers go at it. Would you care? Would you not care? Who would you root for? Let me know. I'd be all, dude, sign me up for that one. I wouldn't buy the pay-per-view, but I'd watch it. Just like this one.
I did want to ask you specifically. I saw Dylan Dennis say that he was in talks or had a fight with you and that you took the easier fight and all this stuff.
Oh, he's talking about Dylan Dennis. I couldn't give a fuck about Dylan Dennis. Greg's aces in the hole is with a 15-year-old. Whoa. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. No one but I watch. Jake. You got to root for one. I mean, I think it's a clear, easy pick. I don't know how anyone would root for Logan Paul. If anyone would root for Logan Paul, let me know why. That guy seems like such a fucking creep. Fingers crossed, double KO. Jake will never fight in the PFL. Francis won't. I'll tell you that much. Francis Ngannou is in camp for boxing again. So I was right. Francis will not fight in PFL. That's not going to happen. Unless you can somehow get a John Jones over there or something. You know, crossover with UFC type shit. Francis will fight boxing, then retire. As for Jake Paul, he will fight in PFL, yes. I think, and honestly, I think with Jake Paul, if this fight makes a bunch of money, Jake Paul versus Mike Perry, which I don't know if it will, but if it does, I think Mike Perry versus Jake Paul in MMA will happen. This is not like Nate Diaz. I think they can work something out with Mike. And Mike also said that he's not getting paid a lot of money for this fight. He's just doing it for the opportunity. So they got Mike on the cheap, and he's going to sell the shit out of this thing. So, yeah, I think Francis versus Jake. Oh, my God. That'd be amazing, right? Francis Ngannou, Jake Paul. Holy cow. But, yeah, I think Jake will fight PFL. Yeah. Jake seems like he's a man of his word when he locks up with business partners. Saudi could pay millions for an MMA fight in PFL. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, trust me, Jake is going to fight in PFL. As for Francis, I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. I'd be shocked. All right, so there's the Mike Perry versus Jake Paul scenario. Now I want to know what you guys think. Are you in on this? Do you like it, or is this just another nonsense fight? I got to be honest with you. Me personally, this is way more interesting than Mike Tyson. I like Mike Tyson. I'm a fan of Mike Tyson, but not 58-year-old Mike Tyson versus a youngster and Jake Paul. I don't need that. Will I watch it? Yes. Will I do a stream? Of course. I'd be dumb not to do a stream for it. And I like watching people fight. So of course I'm going to react to it. But if you were to give me the option whether I have to watch it or don't have to watch it, I would say, you don't have to make this fight, you know. But this fight over here against Mike Perry, I'm interested. I am interested. I got to be honest with you. Mike Perry's shocked me so many times. I don't think Mike's going to win, but at least the lead-up will be fun. And if Mike holds his own with Jake and pushes the limit and we go into later rounds and Mike Perry starts smacking up Jake Paul, it could get interesting. It could. But let me know in the chat what you guys think. Remember, guys, if you're jumping in late to the stream, we got the $9 Chama donation. We've replaced the Hamzat Shemaev donation. We've heard it once already with the Pale Monkey. If you want to drop the Chama, hit the Streamlabs. It's pinned in the live chat. Let's see. If they were the same size, I would be more interested. Yeah, Jake is once again, so he's fighting a younger guy at 32 years of age, but Mike is undersized for sure. Apparently they sparred together and it was supposedly competitive. I don't know. I wasn't there. Mike Perry's in his high fighting prime. I mean, he could be. Like I said, he's only 32 years of age, although he did take a lot of damage on his face and mileage. Bare knuckle would have made more sense. Says D-Man, don't count it out. Jake doesn't count it out. Listen, wherever the money I mean, bare knuckle has Conor McGregor involved. Also, they got some Triller money behind them. You know, these cross promotings and stuff like that. Don't be surprised if you see them in a bare knuckle or an MMA and PFL. If it makes a lot of money in boxing, that opens the doors to other things. But they have to make more money here. If they don't, then you move forward. I like to see my mom versus your mom. My mom would kick every mom's ass. Clap, 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 power clap that COVID. D-Man, sup, bro? How's it going, my man? Power slap, yep. Oh, you would like to see them in power slap? Okay, there we go. Oh, you know what? Bruce Buffer, if you exclamation donate, see if that works. I want to see if Bruce Buffer understands that. Let's see if it works. Let's see if I could do it. Let's see. We're all trying it. I didn't lose my taste. No, I didn't have the typical symptoms. You guys are all throwing it in there. He's going to listen to one of us. I had the fever, bad fever symptoms without the fever. COVID is the flu. That's basically what it is, but it's very different at the same time. When I've had the flu, I guess it doesn't work. What the hell? Let's see. Bruce he might be taking a break. Yeah, one of those commands should work. Oh, there we go. One of them worked. It's weird. You experience, I was hallucinating yesterday, and but I didn't have a fever. It was bizarre. I was legit hallucinating. It was nuts. I was seeing shit, and when I was closing my eyes, it was all crazy. Now everything's breaking up. Anyway, I still feel like I got brain fog. So if I'm a little loopy today, that's why. All right, so what else we got here? So Dana White was on Shannon Sharp, I think this was. Who was he on? He was on some show. All right, let's go through the stuff. Conor McGregor's teammate, Peter Quilley, reveals that a likely date for his return will be September. Isn't that the Sphere? Isn't the Sphere in September? Well, there's a whole, everything is pointing to the, I know, listen, cocksuck. We should do that. Everything is leading towards Conor's return being in the Sphere. It seems like all fingers are pointing in that direction. So as long as Conor McGregor can confirm that he is legit a go, for sure, out of rehab or whatever, that's probably where he's going to be at. I have a feeling they yanked him, to be honest. I think it was a small injury. And I think they yanked him because of the Sphere. Apparently it's costing millions and millions of dollars just to have the event at the Sphere. I think we'll play a clip from Dana talking about this. Here we go. Oh, here it is. Look at this. What a segue.
And I'm already $16 million into this thing. This will never be done.
It sounds like AI, doesn't it? The way Dana's talking. It sounds like a fucking AI.
And I'm already $16 million into this thing. This will never be done again. This will never be replicated. Anybody who comes in after me at the Sphere is fucked.
Yo, Dana is such a prick. And I love it.
Fucked.
Have you already got a card in mind?
We're working on it and we're tweaking it every day. And yeah, the answer is yes.
Ooh. McNuggets? Should I make? You know what? DM me some commands you would like to see, and I'll play along. That's funny.
I can just imagine. I'm sure everybody wants to be on that card.
Everybody should want to be on that card. Believe me when I tell you. Everybody was all fired up about UFC 300. This thing is going to be, you know. And again, if you are Mexican and you are on this, it's going to be like nothing anybody's ever seen before.
Right.
Okay. So he's really hyping up this thing. Hold on a sec. Yo. Yo, man. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, my God. Oh, help. I'm dying. All right. So 16 million he's saying in the Sphere. 16. I'm going to have to like completely quarantine this whole studio. 16 million in the Sphere he's putting together for this thing. He keeps on talking about this number going up and up, higher and higher. It's looking like McGregor's going to be on this card. What else did Dana say over here? Okay.
But obviously, I think some of the as considering what's at stake, I think the pay should be more.
Nobody really knows how much a lot of these guys make. And guess what? These guys don't want you to know how much they make either.
Right.
There's a narrative from people that don't like the UFC, don't like me, or whatever it might be. And these guys don't know what these guys really make. And the other thing is that the money is spread out from the top to the bottom. We have guys.
This should be a GERD command. Yo, hold up. Hold up. Hold on a second. That'd be fucking. That'd be funny. Hold on. Hold up. That's fucking funny, man. Oh my God, that'd be a funny one. Hold on a second. We'll get back to Dana in a second. Thank you, Celtic Viking. I appreciate it. Hey, you guys are getting my mind off of the shit. You know, it's a little rough. I feel like it's all breaking up now, so I'm on the recovery track path. I'm in actually the virus spreading path. Like when it starts to break down, that's when you give it to everybody. All right, hold up. Like I said, we got the Chama donation if you want to hit it, the $9 Chama in the Streamlabs. I'm gonna change something up over here. Hold on, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Where is it at? Oh, here he is. Okay. Let's do this. Commands. Add a command. Hold up. All right. Hold on a second here. So it's exclamation point sub Instagram Goat Milk Carnage. X is one. WW is one. We're gonna add. Hold up. Oh, I want to add this one here. Give me a second. You guys are going to come up with some good ideas. I know it. Okay. I got one here for you. Hold on a sec. We got to make fun ones though. Yeah. We definitely got to make fun ones. I literally unlocked him the buff yesterday. I think it'd be funny to really fuck with people. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Give me a sec. Okay, so the commands could be GERD. All right, here we go. Okay, exclamation point GERD. Help Mystic go. Now, some of the commands don't work with if you're not a member. So I'm going to make this one for everyone. You all going to get this one. Okay, ready? Okay. We should be good. Command created. All right, give me another one here. We have a GERD command now. Pride. What other command you want to go in before we get back into Dana White? Yeah, Carnage. There we go. Optimistically cynical is wonderful, wonderful. Let's see what other. Pride would be hilarious. Juneteenth. Hang with the boys. Chiwiwis. Let's see. All right, I'll do it. Hold on. There's a delay. All right, here we go. Let's see if it works. Jealousy is a curse. What the? Jealousy is a... All right, we're just gonna add GERD for now. All right, let's get back to Dana White. Narc. I don't know. Why is it not working? What the hell? Why is my GERD not working? My GERD's broken. I'm fucking sweating in here. Confirm. Exclamation point GERD. Why is it not working? Yeah, I don't know. All right. I don't know why Bruce doesn't want to work with the GERD. That's weird. It should work. Maybe Bruce is sleeping. Okay, let's get back to this.
Who would be considered journeymen in boxing, who've made millions of dollars. If you don't like the way that it's run here, there's no barrier to entry. Start your own mixed martial arts organization, and you pay the guys whatever you think you want them. Right. It's been done by many, many powerful, rich, smart businessmen, and they don't succeed.
No.
I've built a business that has lasted, that has changed many people's lives. Correct. Most of this narrative is by scumbag reporters who have never built anything in their life. When you look...
Damn. You know, you think this is gonna bite Dana in the ass, like this pompous attitude? You know, like he basically has more money than anyone, so it doesn't matter. Do you think it's gonna catch up with him? Like he is running around like his shit don't stink everywhere. I wonder if like it's gonna come back and bite him in the ass. I mean, he's been through life 54 years or some shit like that, so most likely it's not. And I'm not wishing for this to happen, but it does seem like he's really poking and poking until someone's, you know, it's just gonna fall apart. Do you guys get that vibe? It's a little weird.
Look at what boxing did. Everybody's like, oh, boxing, every fucking event that they put on, it's a going out of business sale. Let's grab as much money as we can from everybody. We don't care if the event is good. We don't care if the people at home enjoy what they saw. They don't care if the people who came and bought tickets.
That's true, Kainotto. He did slap his wife and got away with it, right? So he probably is untouchable. Yeah. Fair play to Dana.
Liked it. We just want to grab as much money.
It just feels like it's going in that direction, you know? It feels like, you know, like in a movie, you're watching a movie and everything's going right. And you're like, okay, it's the time of the movie where everything falls apart. I feel like that's about to happen, you know? Are you and Jesse going to do a show together? Yeah, we still do shows together. A lot of Fuko Fridays. Although this one, I don't know. With the COVID, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. We'll see who shows up.
We can. They never reinvested in the sport. Tell me,
she's been on the last Fight Buddies too.
A sport or any business ever in the history of the world that has probably made trillions of dollars in revenue, and at the end of the day, there's nothing there. That's boxing. We built.
Oh man, shots fired, man. I will say this. That's another thing I called. I said that UFC would soar past boxing when it came to the biggest thing out there. And it has. UFC, like, when it comes to generating revenue and becoming a monster of a product, UFC has completely exploded. Everyone knows what the UFC is now. Everyone may not know all the stars, but everyone does know Ultimate Fighting Championship. That's those people that fight in a cage, right? Yeah, everyone knows what that is. And there's this weird thing now where there's, like, a lot of buzz. Like, if I go to a doctor's office and you have a big UFC fight, there's a lot of buzz. There really is. A lot of times, like if I were to walk around and say, hey, you know who Jamal Crawford is? A lot of people don't know. In fact, I barely know who Crawford is. You know, it's crazy.
The brand that fans believe in.
I didn't know who Devin Haney was until he fought Ryan Garcia. And the only reason why I know Ryan Garcia is because he's an influencer. And by the way, Ryan Garcia is suspended for 2 months. Cheater.
Trust, and everybody is taken care of from the top to the bottom. Professional sports isn't.
Wait, hold up. He says everyone's taken care of from the top and the bottom. That's not true. We've had fighters on the show saying that they have to get their own health care. They have to get their own fighting license. Oh, man, when we had Ben Rothwell on, he exposed all that shit. They're not all taken care of. That's a lie. That's like a flat out lie. I don't know why he's going around saying shit like that, you know?
We just want to grab as much money as we can. They never reinvested in the sport. Tell me a sport or any business ever in the history of the world that has probably made trillions of dollars in revenue. And at the end of the day, there's nothing there. That's boxing. We built a brand that fans believe in and trust, and everybody is taken care of from the top to the bottom. Professional sports isn't a job. It's an opportunity.
Everyone's taken care of from the top and the bottom. Damn, man. That's a flat out lie. It's crazy, man.
I don't know if you see people that are like, oh, I want to go into boxing. I think that boxing calls out a lot of our guys because they know that's where the money is, right? Because most of the time,
No, boxing calls out MMA guys because they could beat them. And they already made a name for themselves. It's a two-piece. That's what it is. Yeah, man, I wish like I would love to interview Dana and kind of push back a little bit. Like, you know, because I like Dana. I like Dana a lot. Like, but I also am the type of person that, you know, kind of like, boy, hold up, you know. I don't know, man.
I think that boxing calls out a lot of our guys.
No one ever pushes back.
Because they know that's where the money is, right? Because most of the time, most of these guys in boxing will say,
I'm such a team UFC guy. You know, I always go UFC over boxing. But there are some things that he's saying here that it doesn't quite add up.
$40 million for that. Well, how does that fucking make sense? Boxing got so fucked up that nobody could actually make a living out of it, and people couldn't. That Saudi Arabia had to take it over. A group of people
that's true.
Have so much money, they don't care whether they make or lose.
That's true. Yeah.
Money. That's how fucked up boxing got. That's where that had to go. Mm-hmm. That's why this guy is making all these fights that he's making right now. Like Tyson Fury versus Usyk. That's a fight that should have happened. It took Turkey to make that fight because
that's true. Okay, there's some truth here.
They have unlimited funds, and whether they make money or don't,
they don't care.
They don't care.
That's true.
Saw that because of piracy, that fight lost like $100 million or something like that, or 20 to 100 million. I don't know what the number was, but that's what you need for boxing. I do give a shit whether I lose money or not. we built a sustainable business that can continue to.
But you said you were going to attack pirators. Instead of like laughing, Shannon Sharp should be like, well, didn't you say what happened? Whatever happened to you going after the pirators? Remember, you have a list. And if you pirate their events, you're going after them. That just vanished. That just fucking vanished. What I mean, the Shannon Sharp should have said, wait, hold up though. Whatever happened to when you said that you were going to go after all the pirators, and you didn't? You lied, and you said that you're on to one of the biggest. Yeah, we got him. You know, it's like I understand Dana's a promoter, but when you're running around and saying all this shit, you gotta keep it tight. You know, you gotta keep your shtick tight. If you're a little loose with it, you kind of sound like a fucking idiot. You know?
Go on and continue to give opportunities to.
I don't know. Maybe it's his age. Maybe he's kind of slipping a little bit. I think what it is Dana he's so fucking rich, and he's turned so many things to gold where he just doesn't give a fuck if he says something dumb. I think that's where we stand with Dana. Like, he just doesn't give a shit. You know? I think that's what it is. Listen, without the Dana White, the UFC is not what it is. If Dana ever left the UFC right now, it would be brutal. The UFC would be in big trouble if Dana left, because he makes it very interesting. If there's a shit fight, sometimes Dana White, the media scrum's better than the actual fights. So I'm a fan of Dana. I'm not here just to shit on Dana. But, you know, I just kind of wish he would tighten it up a little. Oscar De La Hoya.
Another guy you've had some verbal spats with.
The MMA, right. Pay these guys what they.
Hold up.
Another guy you've had some verbal spats with that's been very publicized.
I love his voice, man. He sounds like a fucking Looney Tune.
Another guy you've had some
Sounds like Yosemite Sam or some shit.
spats with that's been very publicized is Oscar De La Hoya. I think he said you blocked a fight with.
Does anyone in the chat talk like this? Who the fuck talks like this?
Another
Sounds like some fucking shit. Sounds like some racist movie. It sounds like sounds like some like what was it called? What were those movies? Oh, I can't think. Excuse me while I whip this out. What was that movie? Blazing Saddles or some shit where someone's doing something in a very racist way. It sounds so over the top. Well, no one talks like that.
Another guy you've had some verbal spats with that's been very.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Publicized is Oscar De La Hoya. I think he said you.
Does anyone talk like this? Anyone? No one talks like this. Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah. What the fuck? It's such a throwback accent.
Blocked a fight with he and George.
Excuse me, master. What the fuck, bro? No one talks like this anymore. Dude's like reverting himself to the slave days or some shit. Why? Talk normal. What the fuck is going on with this dude?
St. Pierre. Is that where it started from?
Talk about Jake Paul. Like, me and Jake Paul have had whatever.
Right.
You know, Jake
Paul. You got to listen to this.
Another guy you've had some verbal spats.
What the fuck, dude?
Super chat.
That's not real. That's his show voice.
Here's the start of the 40K Perry interview fund.
Thank you, Tropic Tom. Thank you. Hey, if you want to donate to the fund, hit the $9 chama in the link in the live chat. Thank you so much, Tom. Appreciate you.
That's been very publicized is Oscar De La Hoya. I think he said you blocked a fight with he and George St. Pierre. Is that where it started from?
Talk about Jake Paul. Like, me and Jake Paul have had whatever.
Right.
You know, Jake Paul's a kid that's out doing his thing. He's trying to make some money,
Right.
whatever his deal is. Oscar De La Hoya.
Okay.
is a two-faced lion fucking.
Wow, it's crazy because didn't De La Hoya squash it with Dana? I thought De La Hoya squashed it with Dana White. Like De La Hoya's been saying nice things about Dana, and Dana's still shitting on the cokehead. That's weird.
Nut job. Yeah. Me and Oscar are never going to be cool.
Yeah,
wow, man.
Never going to be cool again.
Never, ever.
But were you cool?
Look at anybody who's ever dealt with Oscar De La Hoya. I don't know if that guy literally has any fucking buddy who's his real friends.
Wow. I thought they kind of squashed the beef. So he's not going to let that shit go. Weren't they at an event not too long ago together? I remember seeing them in a picture not too long ago together. And I've heard De La Hoya recently say actual nice things about the UFC, which I was a little put back by, but now I guess he's still going. Dana White's still going with this thing.
As a human being,
I'm not a De La Hoya fan, so you can shit on him all you want. I don't care.
Completely different. I would go to his fights. I used to promote his fights on my socials. I was watching the fight or whatever. Then I go to do Mayweather versus McGregor, and he starts shitting on the fight, yet saying I would fight McGregor.
See, like this guy, it sounds like some crazy fucking narcissist that's telling stories from fucking 10 years ago. It's so weird. Do you notice that Dana, he holds grudges, man?
I would fight.
No wonder he doesn't go on the MMA-Holes. I probably said something along the way. Oh, maybe on tonight's stream that he heard. I saw that his the young lady that's his assistant or whatever you want to call her, like she's got the feelers out on all of us. She knows exactly what everyone's saying about Dana White. Like this stream over here somehow will probably get into her grasp and she'll tell Dana about it, and then you're on the naughty list. But he holds on to shit, man.
Fight, yet saying I would fight McGregor, though. I mean, if you look at the history between me and him, I'm going to get into MMA and pay these guys what they deserve to be paid. No, he didn't.
Hold on, let's see. You want an aerial command? Let's see if we can get that in here. I don't know why GERD's not working. That kind of bums me out. Aerial. So everything's got to be lowercased, right? Aerial. Let's see. All right. Okay, I just added the aerial command lowercase. Let's see if that works. I don't know why GERD's not working. That actually upsets me. Makes me sad. If you're just jumping in, we're listening to, a little bit of what's going on around the world. In the combat sports world, Dana White being interviewed on Shannon Sharp. All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, did I spell Ariel wrong? Hold on. I think I might have spelled Ariel wrong. Hold on. Hold on a second. I spelled him wrong. Hold on a second. Maybe if I spelled it right, it would work. Oh, fucking good. Give me a second here, guys. Bear with me, man. I'm all over the place. Oh, fucking hell. All right. Yeah, let's get Ariel. By the way, at the end of the stream, I'm going to be playing your songs about my COVID death. All right. Here we go. I got the Ariel thing in there. Keep on. Get that Ariel. It works. It works. Oh, my God, dude. It works. It works. All right. There it is. Okay. Oh, my God. I don't know why GERD's not working. Hold on a sec. Oh, fucking hell. Wait, it's spelling it wrong, though. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, that's right. Yeah, okay. It works. That works. You don't know why. Why is GERD not working? Oh, I think I know why it's working. Ah, I know exactly why it's working. Okay, hold up. It's getting blocked by YouTube. That's why. I know why GERD's. There was a link in it, and YouTube is blocking it. That is exactly why. Oh shit! So, I gave this dude a moderator wrench. Now I understand. I can't put links in with my own fucking bot. The hell? That sucks. That's exactly what's going on here. Damn, man. Okay, I figured it out. Hold on. Commands. So a lot of the other commands aren't working because there's links. Hold up. Man, I wish I could put fucking links in, man. All right. If anyone could do exclamation X, I just want to see if that works. All right, hold up. We're going to change this up. We'll get back to Dana in a second. This is way more important. Oh, fucking hell. Let's see if that works. How you doing, Skeptical Podcast? How you doing, brother? It's not working? Huh. Is it because of the @ I guess that's not working either. That's so annoying. So I can't... Nothing burger. That would be a good one. All right, let's see if... Try X now, see if this works. That's so annoying, man. So I can't... I can't make him a moderator. I'm gonna figure out ways around this. Is Bruce talking in there? He's still not talking? What the fuck? Why can't X? That is number one bullshit. All right, try exclamation point sub. Let's see if this works. We're testing some shit. Let's see if that works. All right, that works. Okay. But Instagram, or try X. I'll try at Instagram, see if that works. Man, I can't put any links. That's like makes this bot kind of useless. Let's see if goat milk. Let's see, goat milk works. All right, so Instagram don't work because it's, man. No, it's exclamation point Instagram it would be. Let's see. We'll get back to Dana in a second. If this is more important. see if this works. Come on, Bruce, wake up, bud. YouTube's suppressing my Bruce buffer. This is making me upset. I know why GERD's not working. GERD should work. Okay. GERD should work. WW works. Sibian. Damn, man. So links don't work. That sucks, man. That fucking sucks. I gotta figure that out. All right. It's weird. I can mod Nightbot, but I can't mod Bruce Buffer, the greatest announcer of all time. I wonder why X and this is not working. Yeah, maybe if I just do it like this, I guess people get the hint. Instead of putting an @ sign, I'll just put @. Let's just do this. Okay, we'll get back to it. Thank you for experimenting with me, guys. We'll make this thing do some fun shit once I can figure it out. Okay, so X should be good. Instagram. Oh, hell fucking yeah, Casey. Thank you for gifting a membership, bud. You the fucking man, dog. Bruce Buffer thanks you as well. All right. All right, I'll stop playing around with this now. We got some we got GERD in there too if you want it. Thank you, Casey, for gifting the membership. Fucking savage you. Now Pale Monkey's gifting.
This is gifting the members. Members, please. Get on your knees.
Remix. Double gift. Come on. All hail Pale Monkey. All hail Casey Jones. Double champ gifting. Oh yeah. Come on. It's a gifting train. On a COVID. Oh yeah. COVID for everybody. 2 joints just gifted a membership too. Oh my God. The gifts are just coming in. Oh my God. Thank you guys. Thank you fucking guys.
The realm of green where the herbs
We're
go
partying.
sweet. There's an MMA-Hole named 2 joints.
We're dying. 2 joints.
2 joints.
Thank you guys. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you guys are super supportive. Thank you guys. All right. Does GERD work yet? Let's see. GERD. I want that music where the bitch sings, mofo. Hell yeah, whatever the fuck you're saying. Oh yeah, GERD's work. Yeah, I can't put a link in, but all right, GERD works. All right. Now I know I can't put links. That fucking sucks. All righty. Let's get back to Dana White. All right, who's roasting Oscar? We've heard him do that a million times. So this is about, let's see, Dana White believes that Tom Aspinall should be the next for John Jones after Stipe Miocic as opposed to Alex Pereira. I agree tremendously.
John says he would like to fight Pereira. Give him an opportunity to be a 3-division champ, something that's never been done in the UFC. Obviously, I think Aspinall, DC, Daniel Cormier.
Hey, Casey, thanks again. You just gifted Bruce. Bruce got the membership. Yes. Oh, fucking hell. Bruce Buffer just got the membership. Look at that. Casey, that was that's solid. Oh, hell yeah. So now Bruce should be Bruce. He just gifted Bruce the membership. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. That's great. Yeah, so I do agree with this.
John says he would like to fight Pereira. Give him an opportunity to be
Wait, he didn't get it. Wait. Hold on a second. Is there another Bruce Buffer in the chat? Pale Monkey just... Wait, what the fuck? Wait, where's his membership?
He's got a
What?
penis down there and I like what I see.
Wait. I thought Bruce got it. Oh, he didn't get it. I thought Bruce got it. Oh, shit. Pale Monkey. I am hallucinating, yes. Damn it. Come on, Pale.
He's got a penis down there.
And I like what I see. False alarm.
He's got a penis down there. And I like what
Oh, yes. The PP donation. That goes out to Taz. Thank you, pal.
They said the SKNG where the chick sings.
Let's go. They said the SKNG where the chick sings. By the way, pal, how about that playoff game last night? I was hallucinating while I was watching the game, but boy, oh boy, that shit was nuts. Man, playoff hockey is crazy. I said I wasn't going to watch anything, but I had nothing to do last night. So I turned on the Oilers versus the Panthers. Man, I was on the edge of my seat.
John said.
Oh, he said song? They said the song where the chick sings. They said the song where the chick sings. Well, thank you. Thank you. Oilers in 4. No, you mean Oilers in 7? Oilers in 4.
Yes, he would like to fight Pereira. Give him an opportunity to be a 3-division champ, something that's never been done in the UFC. Obviously, I think Aspinall.
Oh, my God. See, he's such a fucking casual. He's such a casual. That's not next. Alex Pereira get mauled by John Jones. We all know this.
DC, Daniel Cormier.
We all know this. Dana's just trying to, spread the UFC into casuals. Fucking guy this guy pretending he knows what he's talking about.
Says he understands Jones wanting to fight Pereira because, give him an opportunity.
Jones just wants easy fights. That's why he's fighting Stipe, old man Stipe. He wants to fight Pereira because Pereira will get fucking killed by Jones. Jones is not stupid.
But he thinks the better fight will be with Aspinall. What's the fight do you think makes the most sense?
First of all, he has to fight Stipe. That's just, that fight has to happen. And I don't
Why does it have to happen?
disagree with DC. The next fight should be Aspinall.
Okay.
Most of the people that cover this sport know nothing about the sport. They're actually, but if John Jones beats Stipe, then Aspinall, it's he's going to come out and fight Stipe, and the fact that he could fight Aspinall, it's unbelievable. He will not truly be appreciated until he's gone.
So the Pereira.
It's so funny, though, how Dana sucks the dick of the person that has an upcoming fight. After Jones fights, he'll start sucking the dick of the next guy.
Fight, do you think? Because Pereira, the punching power that he possessed,
Pereira's amazing. I think John Jones walks through everybody, man.
Yeah, we know this. He thinks John Jones walks through everybody until John Jones does walk through everybody, and then they have to set up the Pereira fight. Then okay, then it's a great fight, right? But no, I do agree. At this stage of the game, let Pereira do his thing. Oh, there we go. Dana to John Jones. That's pretty accurate. Yeah. Look at the people fucking going after Dana for that. That's pretty funny. Dana White says Francis Ngannou didn't want to fight John Jones. Oh, here we go. And also says John Jones would do the same thing to France that he did to Cyril. Oh, boy. Here we go. Oh, it's getting better. It's getting more interesting.
Do you regret how things played out with Francis? Are you disappointed with how that played out, Dana?
No, because
you're disappointed how that played out. Come on, man. If anyone does talk like this in the chat, then I am sorry. But I don't believe, I haven't run into anyone talking like this in forever. Like, I don't think I've ever, I've never run into anyone that spoke like this at all. And I was preloading trucks back in the day. I was the only white guy there. Not one person spoke like this. Not one person. Who the hell talks like this? What
Do you regret how
it sounds like some fucking Howard Stern racist impersonation?
Things played out with Francis. Are you disappointed?
Remember when Howard used to do O.J. Simpson? Oh, look how. That's what it sounds like. There's no way he talks like this.
Do you?
Well, hello there. There's no way. Oh, it's so funny, man. So funny. But then again, I didn't think people spoke like Kevin from Chicago, but he talks like that. It sounds like he's gnawing at your fucking ankle. So maybe people do talk like this.
Do you regret how things played out with Francis? Are you disappointed with how that played out, Dana?
No, because we did everything in our power to try to make that John Jones fight, and it is what it is.
Do you believe John Jones was afraid of Francis?
Not only is John Jones not afraid of Francis, John Jones is the baddest fighter to ever live.
Oh, man, it's getting cringy now, right? It's so cringy.
Any combat sport. If you look at John Jones is undefeated in the UFC. He's got one loss on his record. He lost to Steve Mazzagatti. Do you know who that is?
I don't.
He's the
leave the deaf guy alone.
worst referee to ever fucking ref any fight, never lost, and he went through murderer's row.
Yeah.
Then he goes out for 3 years, comes back, and beats Cyril Gane. Like that. Easily. In my opinion, he does the same thing to Francis.
What?
100%. Does the same thing to Francis. Francis didn't want to fight John Jones.
Oh, yo, man. Oh, my God. Shots fired. And conveniently after, Francis got smoked by Anthony Joshua, when Francis almost beat Tyson Fury, if he got his hand raised, this might have been a lot different. But Francis just got smoked. He's at the low point right now. Dana fucking going crazy.
There's nothing for him to prove now. He already moved up to heavyweight and walked through
Cyril Gane. I mean,
he didn't run away from John Jones. He ran to get a fucking fat paycheck. I mean, that's the truth of it. It's not like does anyone in the chat actually think that Francis Ngannou ran from John Jones? Anyone? Maybe people in the chat believe that. I could promise you that's not the case. Francis ran to the paycheck. That's the way he ran. The dude was digging ditches, in Africa. This dude was fucking poor as shit, barely getting paid in the UFC. And to say he was running from John Jones is an absolute insult to Ngannou. Craziness. Listen, to say that John Jones doesn't win, I mean, maybe he does beat Francis Ngannou. I'm not saying that Francis just smokes John, but I mean, come on, stop this shit. To say Francis ran away from John Jones, I mean, but it's just Dana being a promoter. If you hooked him up to a hook, you know what? I got a challenge. Let's hook Dana White up to a lie detector test. Let's do that. I think no one should interview Dana White anymore. Everyone should boycott it. Not one person interview Dana anymore until he agrees to link up to a legitimate lie detector test. It's not something that he put together, a complete unbiased source. Hook Dana up to a lie detector test, and let's see if he's telling the truth. If Dana truly, this is a challenge. Clip the shit out of this right here. Send it to Dana White. Dana White, I'm a fan. Big fan. Longtime fan. I want you hooked up to a lie detector test. If you truly believe in what you're saying here, like look at Shannon Sharp's face. What? Look at his face. He don't believe any of this shit. Dana is just selling fights. And now if he hooks up to a lie detector test from a neutral source, a neutral party, and he passes that lie detector test, then okay, fair play. I think that's a fair thing to ask. He will never do it.
Does the same thing to Francis. Francis didn't want to fight John Jones. There's nothing for him to prove now. He already moved up to heavyweight and walked through
Cyril Gane. I mean,
Francis Ngannou barely made it through Cyril Gane.
Yeah.
If Cyril Gane doesn't go for that submission,
right,
Cyril Gane wins that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about Francis Ngannou? Like, didn't he have a blown out knee in that fight? Didn't Ngannou fight him with one leg or some shit?
John Jones walked through him.
Do you regret?
And I also listen. Let me say this: the Cyril Gane fight. I think Cyril Gane I think he looked across the cage and says, "Oh, holy shit, that's John Jones." I think Cyril Gane crumbled to the pressure. Not saying that Gane would have won that fight, but I think it would have been maybe a little bit more competitive. I think Gane was he was gone.
Wonderful.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But Dana's a good promoter, man. He really is. This is Conor McGregor, his new look. I was taking a good peek at this thing, seeing if he got his hair plugged into his head. It doesn't look like it. It looks like he just shaved his head. But he's back drinking. He's back on the sauce. So no more training camp for Conor. He's back. He's back sipping on the good stuff. We'll see you in September. Ian Gary questions whether or not Michael Venom Page is a legend. All right. With that fucking weird-ass voice.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dana is running Aspinall versus Jones because he don't want John to lose. Well, Aspinall's got to get past Curtis Blades. Like, we're all, including myself, I'm looking past Blades too, right? I'm just assuming Aspinall's going to win. But that's not a guarantee. We really do have to get past that fight. Blades could shock us. I'm still picking Tommy Aspinall, but I think Blades could shock us. You never know. Had surgery right after. I think Dana's. I saw that. There was no training camp to start. Yeah, maybe not. Connor had his Britney moment. Yeah. Michael Bolton boy. Cyril Garn. Salvador. What the fuck, Tony? Tony, what are you going on about? What are you going about? Where are you going about, sunshine? I'm out, Moss. It's 5 a.m. Oh, my God. 5 a.m. What the hell? Celtic Viking. You better get some sleep. Thank you for stopping by.
He's a legend. You said that to wind me up. Don't lie. You said that to line me up. Don't go. You put that there. He's smart. I believe I'm levels above him in every.
I tell you, I understand why people don't like Ian Gary. I get it. So if anytime I defend Ian Gary, it's not because I like him. It's just because I'm being a prick.
Every single way, shape, and form. And this is just an opportunity to show it, to prove it to people. And go, you guys think this guy's good? Okay. I'll use him as an example.
All right. Okay. Oh, Colby Covington. When was the last time you saw anything from him? Responds to Daniel Cormier and explains why he didn't fight Ian Gary. Okay. Oh, I would like to hear this. Let's hear the excuses.
Respond to what you think Daniel Cormier had to say that.
Yeah, I love Daniel Cormier as well. He's a friend of mine, but everybody knows he's a media head now, so he'll do anything to get some clickbait. And who's the easiest name in the UFC to get some clickbait off of? Oh, trash Colby Covington. Oh, say Colby Covington some mean things about him, and you'll get sympathy from the fans and from the media people because all the media is a bunch of liberal leftists anyways. So, Daniel doesn't know what he's talking about. He's never been the A side, so he doesn't know what it's like to call his shots and wait for the right opportunities. So the biggest thing is I got to get healthy.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong, right? Has Daniel ever been the A side? It always feels like Daniel was kind of like the fat guy that just overachieved, right? And I was a massive Daniel. When Daniel was fighting from the Strikeforce days all the way into the UFC, Daniel Cormier, he was a blast. Daniel Cormier was so much fun to watch fight. I loved it. I remember his UFC debut was kind of underwhelming, but he was still winning. Was it Bigfoot Silva? Who is Daniel Cormier? Let's see if I can remember correctly. Let's see how good my memory is. If COVID is, I think it was Bigfoot, right? I put DC. Daniel Cormier. It was Bigfoot, right? It wasn't a great fight. If that's the one. Oh, it was in Strikeforce? So wait, Strikeforce was the last fight with Bigfoot? Let's see. So what was his debut? Huh. Man, I used to love Strikeforce. All right, so... Oh, it's Frank Mir. That was a shitty fight. Yeah, shit. So when did he fight Bigfoot? Oh, here we go. Antonio Silva. That was in 2011. Holy fuck. All right, so COVID fucked me. All right, so his last Strikeforce fight was Dion Starring. And then he went and fought Frank Mir. And I remember I was very underwhelmed. It went a decision. Then had a decision with Roy Nelson. Oh, the Patrick Cummins fight. Remember that whole thing where Patrick Cummins came in on short notice and he was like the barista that had a history with Daniel Cormier and they sold it into some fucking big grudge fight and Patrick Cummins was a complete can. Then Dan Henderson. I tell you what. Well, hold up.
Oh, super chat.
Hold up. And I'm a Daniel Cormier guy, but Tropic Tom.
John is Dana's mentor. Taught him everything he knows about slapping wives. Dana is currently enrolled in hit and run and police cruiser bruising.
Wow. Thank you. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. They can relate. Thank you so much, Tom. Hey, thank you guys for the donations today. I appreciate it. It's all the donations for tonight's stream will go to Mucinex. Or Mucinex. This is kind of crazy, right? Like, so I'm looking at Daniel Cormier's resume. Dare I say Daniel Cormier was overrated? I mean, Frank Mir was a legit threat. That was a trashy fight. Then he fought Big Country and went the distance. Then Patrick Cummings was a joke. He was clearly bigger than Dan Henderson. That was didn't Dan Henderson slide in on short notice or some shit? I can't remember what the reasoning was, but severely, undersized, getting tossed around. Yeah, Muir was old. And then next fight is John Jones. Isn't that crazy? Then after that, he fights Rumble, which was a banger, right? It went the 3 rounds, and then that was fire. But listen, Rumble never a champion, and rest in peace, Rumble. Rumble always a very exciting fighter. Then Gustafson never a champion. That was a split decision war with Alex. Now Alex did put it on Jones back in the day, and almost got the win there. Then fought Anderson Silva at UFC 200. Anderson came in on short notice. A smaller, bodied guy. And Cormier won that by a decision. And then the Anthony Johnson sequel. Wow. Volkan Ozdemir. There was the Stipe fights. And he clipped him in the first round, but then the next 2 he lost. And Derek Lewis, he rear naked choked him. We know what Derek Lewis is. So listen, Daniel Cormier was a fun guy to root for, but it is interesting when you look at his resume. I mean, it was a fun run. It really was a fun run, but man, maybe he just had the right guys in front of him at the right time. Jones kind of humbled him when he stepped up against John. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, I don't know. I just went down this rabbit hole because I'm a big when Cormier was fighting. Listen, straight out of Strikeforce, I was all over it. If a guy came out of Strikeforce, I was instantly a fan. I always rooted for him, except for Rockhold. But that's kind of crazy to look back at that. Isn't it weird, man? There are a lot of times in the moment you think this is what I'm saying about Alex Pereira. Hear me out, guys. You guys are drinking that fucking Kool-Aid, that Alex Pereira Kool-Aid right now. When we look back, mark my words, we're going to do the exact same thing I did right there. We're going to look back 5 years from now, and we're like, holy shit. Wait a sec. I'm telling you, the UFC is so good. They're so good at selling these guys in a way where we think the next guy is the GOAT, and the next guy is the GOAT. They're so good at it. Brainwashing us, So I think we should just stop talking about GOATs and just appreciate the sport for what it is. This dumbass GOAT conversation is retarded. Pound for pound is retarded. We should just fucking sit there and enjoy the fights for what they are and stop with the GOAT conversations. Now back to Colby Covington ripping apart TC.
Respond to what you think Daniel Cormier had to say that.
Yeah, I love Daniel Cormier as well. He's a friend of mine, but everybody knows he's a media head now, so he'll do anything to get some clickbait. And who's the easiest name in the UFC to get some clickbait off of? Oh, trash Colby Covington. Oh, say Colby Covington some mean things about him, and you'll get sympathy from the fans and from the media people because all the media is a bunch of liberal leftists anyways. So, Daniel doesn't know what he's talking about. He's never been the A side, so he doesn't know what it's like to call his shots and wait for the right opportunities. So the biggest thing is I got to get healthy, and I'm not going to go rush out there on someone else's timeline. I'm on my own time, and the UFC knows that. I'm already a superstar, and I've made so much money. I don't need to fight ever again. So it's really on my time, and I'll fight when I'm ready to fight, when I'm healthy, and I want big...
It's weird. Like, he's saying he'll fight whenever he's ready. He doesn't care. He calls his shots. Sean Strickland's kind of doing the same thing right now. He says, I'll wait. As soon as Izzy and DDP was announced, Sean, the UFC doesn't like guys that wait, but Sean's like, fuck it. I've done my time. I'm going to wait. Now these guys are wanting to wait.
Big fights. This kid's a nobody. He just got a split decision over the 12th ranked kid I've been fighting.
Yeah. Listen, I think Colby's interesting, and sometimes he says some funny lines, but not a superstar. Pay-per-view buys prove that he's not. In fact, there's no one in the UFC that's a superstar right now. There's no one. Like, Chama is the closest thing to it, but what is his biggest pay-per-view buys? You know what I'm saying? I judge superstars by buzz. You walk down the street, everyone knows who they are. If they're releasing the pay-per-view numbers, that's a superstar. They haven't released pay-per-view numbers in years. There is not one superstar in the UFC right now. Yeah, John Jones would probably be the closest. Probably. And that's sad since the last time he's fought was, how many years ago? It's crazy. We are literally in a time with the UFC has zero superstars. They have stars. They definitely have stars, but they don't have one stars. They have stars, but not one superstar. Not one. I mean, O'Malley's very popular, not a superstar.
Fighting world champion after world champion for the last 7 years straight. So why does this kid deserve to fight me? You know, he's literally the B side, and he thinks he calls the shots and is the A side. So, you know, I'm going to get healthy, and I'm going to look for the biggest and best fights possible, and, you know, we'll see what that happens.
That's fucking bullshit. He should have fought. He should have fought Gary. He that was weak as fuck. Him versus Gary was the fight. Colby ran from it. And it's a shame. It really is a shame. If Colby took that fight after the buzz and the lead up, if Colby took that fight, I would have more respect for Colby. But listen, I understand it's a business. You lose to Ian Gary, your fucking shtick is done. It's done. So Colby Covington ran from Ian Gary. He'll never be like, I don't know how he's gonna redeem himself from that. I have no idea. If you're a Colby fan in the chat, tell me, explain to me, how does Colby Covington redeem himself from running from Ian Gary? I understand why he did it. I mean, I kind of don't blame him, but losing to Ian Gary, I guess, is going to be very damaging to his career. So why take that risk? Shit. He beat Shavkat? Yeah, he's not fighting him, though. I mean, yeah, if he goes in there and mows down Shavkat, yeah, that's not happening, though. He wouldn't even take that fight. Jizz school and learn the jizz knowledge? Of course. We've all been there. Colby has 5 world champions under his belts. In what world, Taz? In an alternate universe? What are you talking about?
Sean Strickland admits UFC pay is quote-unquote utter garbage. Thoughts on
What
this?
show is this? Colby, which show is this? I don't even know. I've never seen half of these shows. Everyone's got a fucking show now.
My thoughts are, you know, Sean changed his life, so he's kind of hypocritical to be saying this. You know, now he lives in like a really nice, like mansion style type house. Who is he to say this? You know, he's literally being a hypocrite too. Like, he's just talking about the guys that just start in the UFC. He's talking about the 10-10 pay. Yeah, that's when you just get your first fight in the UFC. Let's talk about what he's making now. He's making guaranteed at least $500,000 to $1.5 million in that range. Yeah. When I started in the UFC, like, it was 6 and 6. I got paid $6,000 to show, $6,000 to win my first UFC fight.
Oh.
That money, like, as a first-time fighter in the UFC, you haven't made the UFC any business. You haven't done anything for the company. So why do you think you deserve to get handouts and get paid? If you go 0-2 on your first contract, you don't win any fights. How should you ever deserve to get paid or get healthcare? You did nothing for the company. You added no value, and you made the company no money. So Sean's in the wrong here again, and I don't know why he's so mad about the UFC. They made him a millionaire too. So, you know, he got molested as a kid by his dad allegedly. So why is he talking bad about the UFC? He's from a
fucking hell, dude.
Broken home. Now he's in.
I hate when these guys talk trash that are never going to fight each other. I wish they would just, you know, if it's going to lead up to a fight, then it makes sense. But when they start talking shit about, like him talking shit about DC or Sean Strickland, they're not going to fight each other, you know? So it's kind of, it falls on deaf ears. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Bo Nickel, Hamzat Chimaev withdrawals. I bet Bo Nickel's happy about this. I know he says he wants to fight Hamzat and this and that, but it's one less guy to worry about on the way up.
But, yeah, that dude's losing his aura a bit. Obviously, Hamzat Chimaev. He's going to be your...
What did he say? Hamzat Chimaev. What did he say?
A bit. Obviously, Hamzat Chimaev. He's...
Hamzat Chimaev? What?
Aura a bit. Obviously, Hamzat Chimaev.
How did it, like, people just put a fucking microphone in front of their face, and all of a sudden they think they're me. Hamzat Chimaev. Obviously, bruh. Hamzat Chimaev feast. Don't even have to know the fucking names.
Losing his aura a bit. Obviously, Hamzat Chimaev.
Hamzat feast.
He's going to be your rival, and
he just needs to keep freaking.
A bit. Obviously, Hamzat Chimaev. He's going.
Like, what the fuck's wrong with these people? This is the brain dead. This dude's in his socks. What the fuck's happening, man? What did I start? This shit wasn't around 8 years ago. What happened? It's just fucking brain dead children making fucking content.
Going to be your rival, and
fucking redlining.
He just needs to keep freaking winning and not doing this crap.
Well, he needs to actually fight.
Who was his last fight? It wasn't Kevin Holland, was it? Usman, yeah. He fought Usman.
So he hasn't fought a real 185er.
Ever.
Granted, he's sick. Can't do anything about an illness or anything.
Good.
Will not get sick. That would be a good solution.
That's what I do. Don't get sick.
I mean, he said that you can't.
You know, you shouldn't talk shit about this. Look, it kind of bit Conor in the ass, right? Conor never pulled out, this and that. Now Conor pulls out. And now people are getting their revenge. It all comes back around. You got to be careful when you're young and you talk shit. In any aspect in life, you got to be very, very, very careful when you talk shit as a young man or a young woman, because it's always going to come back. It's always going to come back and bite you in the ass. So make sure whatever you say as a young man, you're willing to keep that same energy when you get older. You know? A lot of people don't realize that, and it happened to Connor.
Can't wrestle, but at least you can wrestle currently right now.
I'm not in a hospital, so
yeah,
I can. Yeah, technically
can.
I think he's probably overtraining.
Well, I don't think he's overtraining. I think he's over partying.
Think?
You think that he's a partier?
Know. Probably. I don't know. What else would it be? I'm just.
Oh my God, this is insufferable. All right, so Hamzat does say he'll be back via his Instagram, and he tagged Venom. Make sure you shout out the sponsor. So there's Hamzat's pullouts. Yes, this is the Strickland post. By the way, Championship Rounds does a really good job on X, so go give him a follow. But Strickland says he'll wait. Do you guys think that this is a bad move by Sean Strickland? Waiting around for a title shot. We've seen people get passed by before. Sean's actually very good on his social media. He gets a lot of clicks and views on his social, so I don't think it's a complete waste. But the problem is his fighting style, some people find underwhelming. So this might be a problem for Sean. I don't know. What do you think? Typically, when you wait, the UFC just keeps moving forward. Maybe Sean will still be able to talk him into a fight. Hear Bo Nickel talk is like watching paint dry. Yeah, Bo Nickel is not a guy I can get behind. I don't know. Bo Nickel is very bland. I mean, he as a fighter, he's exciting in the cage for the most part, from what we've seen. But man, when he gets on the mic, sometimes, I mean, you're better off not doing interviews. Just have a mystique. Just go in there and kick ass, you know. Strickland has a story with either winner. That's true. Taz, I don't know what you're saying out there. Strickland doing the right thing. All right, so Jeremy thinks that Strickland's doing the right thing. I mean, listen, he's not taking any unnecessary chances, so maybe. But coming off a Paulo Costa win, does that automatically earn him a title shot? Right there, maybe no. Sean has money. But he does have a win over Izzy, and it very close in DDP, so he does have a connection to it for sure. He has enough history with Izzy or DDP to make it worth waiting. Well, unless Ikram wins. Yeah, all it takes is one win from another one of these up-and-comers, and then Strickland's just forgotten, you know? So you got to be it's a gamble. But you know what? When fighters have enough money where they're comfortable, I think you could take these gambles. Because say, for instance, you know, time passes by, the opportunity doesn't arrive, but Sean's investing outside of the UFC, you know? If he is making the proper investments outside of the UFC, or he's making money in his gym, training or appearances or whatever, sponsorships, he could probably get by, and, you know, he might maybe just ride out his contract and get the fuck out. I don't know. Strickland technically deserves it after a razor-thin decision. He fought this year at least. Yeah, Strickland put himself in the situation where he should be able to call the shots. He could sell a fight. The only thing is, I still, you know, it comes down, like, if Strickland was a big pay-per-view draw, which no one in the UFC roster is right now, if he was, then, I mean, it's a no-brainer, sit out. But it's still, he's even not like that. So the UFC can move forward without him. And the UFC may rather move forward without him because they have to do damage control when he gets on the mic, you know? So maybe the UFC's like, okay, sit out. That's one less headache, you know? Showing shithole Strickland. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, listen, we'll see. We'll see. I want to see him fight again. Here's Michael Chandler being a fucking retard. All right, here we go.
UFC fan experience.
I think Michael Chandler is completely losing his mind. I think he's going off the deep end. God, he's like a walking fortune cookie.
UFC fan experience. It's UFC 303, Alex Bejeda versus Yuri Prohaska, and just 6 days ago, it was McGregor versus Chandler. It's my card. It was my card whenever I signed the bout agreement, signed my name to a piece of paper that said I would be at UFC 303.
Look how he looks at the camera. He says, it's my card. Look at this. He means business here. Oh, fucking Michael Chandler. He went from like one of the most likable guys to like the most hated guys.
3, Alex Bejeda versus Yuri Prohaska, and just 6 days ago, it was McGregor versus Chandler. It's my card.
Fucking retard. Like, Michael Chandler, and he's wearing the fake glasses. That's not real glasses. That's the Jeffrey Dahmer. That's the Jeffrey Dahmer special. That's what it is. Fucking moron. Oh, God, I can't fucking take it anymore. Michael Dahmer Chandler.
UFC fan experience. It's UFC 303, Alex Bejeda versus Yuri Prohaska, and just 6 days ago, It was McGregor versus Chandler. It's my card.
You got that? That's his card.
It was my card whenever I signed the bout agreement, signed my name to a piece of paper that said I would be at UFC 303.
It's my card. There was no belt on the line, but I was fighting the fucking cash cow. And now I'm not fighting the cash cow. So I'm going to do my duty. And I'm going to show up while the title's on the line.
I made a promise.
And everyone forgot about you, Michael Chandler. They're all moving forward. They're not there to watch you, bro. They're there to watch Conor. That's what they were going for. So you showing up at this thing, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe people will care. I'm sure people, I know the Sanosis out there will get in line, take a picture with them. You still got the Sanosis to take pictures with them. So there are those people. I'm not waiting in that line. Oh, Bruce has said something coming in. Speaking of Sanosi, here he is.
Wonderful.
Let's go, Sanosi. Thank you for the 2.
Because they never fought. If Whitaker wins, do you think they give him Strickland for #1 contender? I wouldn't mind it. Honestly, if he doesn't wait, Strickland faces winner of this week main event could work.
That's actually interesting. If Whitaker wins, do you think they give him Strickland for #1 contender? Strickland Whitaker is fascinating. And yes, Sean Strickland or Bruce. Yeah, Bruce is a spoiler in the chat. You donate, Bruce is going to tell me first. Thank you so much, Sanosi. Everyone that donated tonight, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Made it worthwhile me coming out on the Rona. And it was nice to hang with you guys and talk some UFC. And Jake Paul, Mike Perry. Yeah, I think Strickland can't sit out and wait for a title shot. I think he's going to eventually be forced to fight for the UFC is going to have to promise him a #1 contender fight in order for him to get excited again. And Whitaker versus Strickland makes all the sense in the world. Yes, if he beats Ikram. Ikram could spoil the whole party. And if Ikram wins, you may have to do Strickland versus Ikram. Which I would be very interested in that too. You know? Thank you. Now, if you just jumping in, is Michael Chandler crying?
I made a commitment, and that commitment still stands. UFC fan experience.
How does Two Joints have money at all? What do you mean? He's the fucking... My man, he's Mr. High. He's Mr. OG. He's Mr. Two Joints. He's Mr. Sleeveless, shirtless, Canadian stud. What do you mean? What do you mean? This dude's got everything. He's got everything going for him.
I made a
Show some respect for the OG.
I made a commitment, and that commitment still stands. Because your word is your bond, and without your word, you are no good. If you cannot be relied upon.
I was saying this on the members only stream. Could you imagine his poor wife? You're at the breakfast. You made him some eggs, right? You put it in a nice plate in front of him. Like, here, honey, enjoy breakfast. The kids are getting ready for school. And you got to just listen to this shit.
I made a commitment, and that commitment still stands. Because your word is your bond, and without your word, you are no
blah, 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 blah.
good. If you cannot be relied upon, if people don't...
Do you think he talks like this during sex, too? He's like, honey, I would like you to spread your legs. I'm going to enter you, and then I'm going to penetrate you and pleasure you. Do you like that, honey? How does that feel, honey?
Believe that you're going to follow through with what you say.
I'm about to ejaculate, honey.
You're going to do. The definition of integrity is doing what you say you're going to do without fail.
Mosh, you know this dude spends all his money thinking he was getting... Yeah, he's just spending it in advance. Oh, my God. Yeah, I got something. You know what I'm going to do? I see the exclamation point in Canada. You just inspired me here. Hold on a second. Yeah, let's do a little tribute here because people are talking about an emoji, but I have something even better. You open your legs, and I'm going to penetrate you, dear, because I'm Michael Chandler, and everything I say is super serious. Nothing can stop super serious Michael Chandler. It's so crazy, man. Like I said before, sometimes these fighters are just better off just not saying a fucking word, just crawling under a rock until the next fight. But yet he's getting a ton of clicks and views and plays, and we're talking about it here. So I guess it works, but at what cost? Like, his kids got to go to school knowing that their dad is some rambling idiot. Oh, wait. That's what my kid's got to... Oh, shit. Shit, man, I just had a moment there. All right, hold on a second. Let's fix up Bruce for a second here. I X'd out of it real quick. Okay, we're gonna add a new command. Okay. All right. Okay. Exclamation point sausage. Exclamation point sausage. Okay.
So yes, I will be at UFC 303.
He's going to be there. He's going to be at UFC 303. All right, how many people are going to wait in line and get a picture with Michael Chandler, the person that was supposed to headline UFC 303? Look at his face. He means business. There you go. There's Bruce Buffer. All right, there's a little shout out to the big sausage over there. Bruce Buffer's going crazy in there. There we go. I like it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
There we go. Hell yeah. Look at Michael Chandler. Bruce Buffer's going crazy. Look at Michael Chandler. Look at him. Oh, Michael Chandler. So serious. So serious. Do you think he's just trolling everyone? Or do you think this is really him?
No, I will not be fighting at UFC 303. But I'm going to see through to my commitment.
The dramatic pause. He's like, I don't know, he's looking for sympathy or some shit. He's really looking for some serious sympathy here. He's having a bad day. Nostrils are all flared and shit.
But I'm going to see through to my commitment.
Do you think he ever regrets posting this shit? Is it still up on his fucking social?
Life and success and growth and attainment and getting the life that you want has everything to do
depression. Yeah, I should make that a command. That's not a bad one, Taz.
With following through.
He's acting like Chael Sonnen. Nah. Well, he's got the Chael Sonnen glasses. Yeah, he does have that. Fucking Michael Chandler. What happened? The most exciting guy in the octagon became the most boring guy on the mic.
And the things that you said that you were going to do. Yeah, I understand the circumstances have changed, and I would not be faulted one bit if I did not show up.
Look at me making this post in front of my perfect kitchen with my hanging lights. I got all the money in the world, yet I'm posting that I'm depressed. You got all the fucking money in the world. All the money in the world. And here you are crying on social media.
To UFC 303.
Oh, where? Oh, woe is me in front of my perfect kitchen. Where? Oh, cry me a river. Go take pictures with me. I'll be there at 303. Oh, where? I talk like I'm a fortune cookie. Where?
Maybe I'm going to the UFC 303 because I want to go to UFC 303. But I will be at UFC 303 nonetheless.
He's so fucking serious.
Mainly because I made a commitment to be there. So hopefully, I will see you guys out there.
Okay. You going to see Michael Chandler at 303? Oh, wham, Michael Chandler. Michael Wambler. Fucking hell, man. And there's Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. Okay, we're going to play Conor literally can't pass a test in order to fight. I don't know what's worse. Conor McGregor pulling out of the fight, which is pretty bad, or Michael Chandler just crying. He really has been yanked around by your lover, Moss. I mean, he's the idiot waiting for... I mean, he's not quite the idiot. The guy's rich. So he doesn't really need... Wait, what? Pale Monkey has successfully removed 100 points from Pale Monkey? I don't even know what the points thing is. Yeah, what is the points? I don't know. There's points out there. What the fuck is the points? I don't know what that is. You guys are having a conversation about points. I don't even know what it is. Add points? Let's see. What does that mean? 100 points? What the fuck are the points for? Gamble. Add points to 2 joints 420. Let's see. Let's see what this is. Pale Monkey has successfully added 420 points to 2 joints. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what the hell that is. You have 11 points. I gotta disable that because I don't know what the fuck that is. Let's see. Points. Loyalty? Is that what it is? Oh, yeah. So right now, 2 joints has 422 points. What the fuck does that even mean? Hold on, look. Here, I'll show you guys. I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys are doing something. Carl's in second place. What is this? What the fuck is this? What does that even mean? All right, let's see. It's like another... Oh, it shows how long you've been watching? Oh, shit, that's crazy. Look at this. This is how long you guys have been watching. That's wild. 2 joints has only been watching for 0.17. But Sober Carl, 1 hour and 67 minutes. Hell yeah. Hold on. Let's sort this thing out. So Sober Carl is in the lead. Let's go, Sober Carl. Sober Carl should have the most points. Wow. Shout to Sober Carl. Pale Monkey's been watching for a minute. Freedom Guy as well. Jamie's been in the house for a while. Tropic Tom. Tony's been in there. Let's see how long you guys been watching. Wow. Arkham Raised. I thought it was like an Arkham. It's Arkham Raised. I guess it's Batman. Let's go to the next page. Does it have it not? Oh, here's another page. Okay, let's see. How long you guys been watching? I can see all the lurkers. Well, that sucks. That sucks for you guys. Now I can see the lurkers in here. Let's see. Casey, you got to start watching more, man. Oh, the MMA-Holes has been watching. Not very long, though. I can tell when Jesse's been watching. Huh. They're unlocking shit. I don't know what the points means, though. The fuck does... I like the fact that I know how long you've been watching, though. That's cool. That's kind of cool. That's pretty neat. Pretty badass. All right, I'll leave that there. I've been here since the start, but I had to drive home. Hell yeah, Wiz. Thank you. All right, I'm going to play some songs, and then we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate the special COVID stream. It's been quite the experience, but I do have the Rona. So I asked people to make some songs in honor of the death of Mystic Moss. So what's Gamble? Pale Monkey keeps on hitting Gamble, but nothing's popping up. And the Knitter loves Carnage. I don't think Gamble works. Sausage works. All right, let's play some of these songs and we'll get out of here. Some songs from the community in honor of the COVID. Here we go. This is from Punktastic.
We're making a song to save Moss. Just the last resort will be a salad toss. Mom and the kids might be losing daddy soon, but that won't happen if you play my magical healing tune. We sit here healthy with only a sneeze while Moss is dying of a terrible man-made disease. I want you to see the facts. Will you find them, please? Anyone who took the vax or is around.
Hold up. We got some money coming in from 2 joints.
Wonderful.
Let's go, 2 joints.
Yeah, I'm in a pissy shit mood. I wasn't happy to hear you have COVID, Chris. Anyways, great show. Shout out to all the chatters tonight.
Let's go, 2 joints. Thank you. Hey, I hope your mood's a little bit better. I was in a pretty pissy mood too today when I found I had the fucking Rona. But hey, man, thank you so much, 2 joints. You are the fucking man. 2 joints is a legend of the stream. All hail the great 2 joints. 2 joints is the tits. Should I make tits a command? Can I make tits a command? Let's see. on. Let's make the tits a command. Here, well, I'll play the song in the background while I make tits a command.
The fact your immune system is compromised. Gonna feel like all you eat is knocked down on supersides. You will have ailments unexplained, but we know the culprit that has not changed. No, no, no. Swoop the vax, swoop the bioweapon. We need to awaken those you don't understand. Swoop the vax, swoop the bioweapon. Swoop the vax, swoop the bioweapon.
Wait, hold on. Is this like an I told you so vax, anti-vax song? Is that what this just turned into? It went from something funny to I told you don't take that vax. Just turn the bioweapon.
Hopefully this remedy gets played. I assure you it will save the day. More Freedom Guy songs are needed. I wish my warnings were heeded. As you lay there dying of this COVID flu, I know it could have been avoided too.
Excuse me.
I want you to
Okay, tits is in. Tits is in there. See if it works.
Ah, super chat.
Michael dropping a fat 1999.
Mike the Fortune Cookie Chandler.
Fortune Cookie. We need to make that nickname stick. We really need to make that nickname stick. Thank you, Michael Chandler, the Fortune Cookie donation. Let's go. That's actually from Michael Chandler. Thank you so much, man. That was very kind of you. That was the biggest dono of the evening. Appreciate you, Michael. Great name. Tits works. Tits works. Bruce Buffer loves press. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, my God. The next time we have Bruce Buffer on, I haven't had him on live. I just have him on like pre-recorded. I got to try to get him on a live stream. And then you guys are just making him say stupid shit. All right, tits is in. See, there you go, Tess. All right, thank you, Freedom Guy. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Oh, man. Let's see what else we got here. It's from Joe Mama.
the whites, the browns, the reds,
here we go.
and the mixed. I've had enough of the Asian flu. The whites, yeah man, the Asians to cure the mystical. Oh yeah, the whites, the browns, the men, the Asians to fix the mystical. Oh yeah, the browns.
By the way, I did not get boosted. Anyone asking? I took the original. I took the OG ones. Maybe the OG ones did me, and I don't know. But I didn't get boosted. I stopped. I did take Vax number 2. I did do that reluctantly. So maybe that's why I'm sick. Who knows? The bioweapon.
Leave their land until the mystical is better. Oh yeah, the reds, the mixed, the men, equality for women and Down syndrome. Oh yeah, the mixed, all the races band together to fight the Asian flu. Oh yeah, the Asian flu. Oh
yes.
Yeah, we fight, oh yeah, we fight that Asian flu.
Wow, that's beautiful. Let's see what else we got over here. You guys, very talented. Here's another Joe Mama jam. Let's hear it. Uh-oh. Aggressive. An aggressive Joe Mama jam. yeah, Kamzat Chimaev got me sick. That's probably what happened, yeah. Kamzat pulled out of the fight, and somehow I spoke about it. It's contagious. I think this is the same lyrics. All right, hold on. Let's see what else we got here. This is straight from the source. Wow, this is gonna be a good one. I could tell this is gonna be a hit. At my COVID funeral, I want this song to be played, please.
The Asians, oh yeah, they did it. They did it. Oh no, they did it.
Beautiful.
The Asians infected
Those
the
fucking
mystical.
Asians.
Infected him with the Asian flu. Oh no, the Asian flu. The Asian flu. Oh yeah, the Asian flu. I asked the Asians why. Oh, why did you infect the mystical with the Asian flu?
This is perfect.
The Asians, oh no, they did. They did it. The Asians did it.
This is the one. So far, we got a winner here. Perfect. Oh, this is beautiful. Let's go.
The Asians, oh no, they did.
Wait, how the fuck did Pale Monkey add command, donate? Oh shit, you can add commands? Can you do that? I try to get like, so Bruce Buffer gets blocked with links. I try to get him to do that where he drops a link, but they blocked him. I gotta figure out how to unblock that. This song is fantastic, by the way.
They did it. The Asians did it.
This is gorgeous. Gorgeous song over here. Oh. Oh, wow. Break it down, baby. Those fucking Asians.
The Asians, oh yeah, they did it. They did it. Oh no, they did it. The Asians and
That's great. Okay, this one. Another Jamie. Wow, Jamie was very active with this. Okay.
The messenger was gonna flu. We got that Asian flu. That Asian flu made him sick, but we don't care.
Pale Monkey successfully added a quote. Wow. Oh, shit. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow. So you can add shit? Hold on. Let's see. That's pretty cool. How the fuck did he do that? I guess if you're a moderator, you could add shit. Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. What did he add? I don't know what he added. Just trying things? Yeah, I'm trying to see if he added it. I don't know. It doesn't look like there's an added quote, though. Let me refresh it. Fantastic music, guys. So Carnage, Ariel. Everyone drop Ariel, exclamation point Ariel in the chat. Spam it. Exclamation point Ariel. X, tits, sub, sausage, Instagram. No, it's not in here. That'd be cool if you could add stuff. I think this is the same lyrics though, right? Oh no. It'd be tough to beat the other one. The other one was pretty good. Tropic Tom threw one in there. Let's see. Thanks, guys. I appreciate this. A lot of COVID love.
Chinese. Oh, they set the disease. Stupid round eye, May weekend. Big mouth, right, chubby pear.
Look how he wrote this. Oh my god. Look how he actually wrote this song. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? He actually wrote it with a completely racist. Oh my god, dude. Listen to this shit.
Weekend coming every day to a big buffet and eating to oblivion. If you order some Chinese, you will always get disease. So
there's probably a way where you can get them with an Asian accent without having to. What the fuck's wrong with them? What's wrong with you, Tropic Tom? How dare you be so racist? How dare you? D-Rest.
There's no show scheduled like there used to be. No live performance on my giant flat screen. The last time I watched you just coughed and sneezed. Then you mention you have a COVID disease. I thought you was lying, nothing but a joke. But that night went to bed and you never awoke. Why did you die? Were you really that ill? And you left Jesse with the hospital bill.
You left Jesse with the hospital bills.
And you left Jesse
With the hospital bills. Oh my God, dude. There you go. That fucking Rona made me leave Jesse with the hospital bills. Beautiful. Okay, this is from Omar. Oh, stop it, Freedom Guy. Don't use my Rona to push your agenda. How dare you? Some people, they always fucking do that shit. They always try to, like, they got a fucking opinion on something, and they just keep on driving it home at other people's expenses. I got the Rona, man. How dare you? Push your narrative.
Founding father of MMA YouTube is sick. The illness has taken over his body that has prevented him to perform at his optimal self. But guess what? The Mystic One is still standing tall, 5 feet and 3 inches tall. No illness person or thing will stop him. The man is undefeated, and there's nothing you can do about it. We are MMA-Holes. We are here to fight, to endure, to prevail. So won't you please just hit that like button already. I mean, it's the least you can do. Thank you so very much for your contributions. The MMA-Holes salute you and wish you a wonderful, wonderful day as we scurry away through the sunshine, reigning supreme once again.
Oh my God. You're probably the one who screamed at people at the grocery store. Yes, that was me. That was fucking me. I was the one that drove cross country in the middle of the shit where everyone was fucking wearing masks. I was like, this is getting crazy. Yeah. I was like floating in the middle. I was like basically like, okay, I'm kind of believing what's going on here. So I went into the vax thing and I did wear the masks. And then I started being like, I don't know, man. I don't know about this shit. So I had a metamorphosis, and now my whole thoughts on the vax is like, nah, no good. So I didn't take any of the boosters or any of that shit. Stopped at the mask nonsense. You know, people can change their minds. It's the people that just fucking stay in one mindset and don't have an open mind that just alarm the fuck out of me. The people that are never wrong and know everything drive me nuts. Everything they know is right. I told you. I told you about this. I told you about that. I know this. I know that. Giving fucking medical advice to people when they don't have all the information. Like, those people drive me fucking crazy. You know, my aunt's one of those people. My aunt was like super vax, super wear the mask. Even to this day, like, I can call her up and say, hey, man, I don't really agree with this vaccination shit. And my aunt will tell me, she'll be like, no, you got to do it. You're going to fucking die. I worked in the hospital. She was like a head nurse in a big hospital in New York. I seen it firsthand. People were dying. Like, to this day, she'll fucking die on that sword. You know? So it's like, you know, you got to try to find a way to take all the information and make an educated decision. You can't just be fucking super on one side and just fucking say, I told you so. And then at other people's expense, fucking drill your point home. Like, that's not how life works. You know? It's not how life works. People you'll see a kid raped, and then people will push their political agenda. You know, there's a dead kid on the floor. Like for instance, the whole war that's going on. There are people disembodied, children's bodies separated. Just, and then you'll see people in the comment section say, like, I told you. This is why you got to do this. And there's like a dead fucking body in their post. Like, it's crazy, man. So I think you got to just fucking be in the middle. You got to just take the information You know, stop fucking preaching, everybody. See, like Freedom Guy. Like, this guy pretends he knows it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like Freedom Guy. He's a nice dude. He's actually a nice guy, but it's just the people that are so far on one side that are so brainwashed into thinking they know everything. You know? I never understood that. You know? You should just be as open-minded as possible. You can have a heavy opinion, but don't go preaching it to everybody. You know? It's just not a good look. It isn't. You're gonna if you truly believe in something, don't overdo it. It's just like religious people, the same thing. Religious people, they fucking start pushing people away because they're just overwhelming with their religious stuff. You know? Politics, same thing. In city life, he won't stop talking about Ryzen. You're just gonna push people away. You know? I think that's the best advice I can give to people. If you truly believe in something, be as open-minded as possible, and then people will fucking start following you. That's the best way. If you want people to follow you, be as open-minded as possible. You could lean in a direction for sure, but there are intelligent ways about going about spreading, you know, your word. Anyway, I just went on that whole fucking. I feel like Michael Chandler right now. I should put on Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. Okay, what's next? Wow, you guys went crazy with this stuff. I like it. Let's see what else we got. Redneck Appalachian folk. Yeah. If you made it we are 2 hours and 20 minutes in. We spoke about the Mike Perry and all that stuff earlier in the stream. So if you missed it, run it back in the beginning. We went in depth on all that stuff. Now we're just kicking back. We're listening to music that people made in honor of my Rona. My Wu flu, my Kung Fu flu.
The Asians, oh yeah, they did it. They did it. Oh no, they did it. The Asians infected the mystical.
These fucking Asians, man. You just can't. They just did it.
Did him with the Asian flu. Oh no, the Asian flu. The Asian flu. Oh yeah, the Asian flu. I asked the Asians why. Well, why did you infect the mystical?
How dare they?
Asian flu.
That's so nice. What a song. You guys, holy shit, man. I didn't think we could get this many.
The mystical is sick. Oh no, oh yeah, it's sick. It is COVID. The Asian flu. Oh yeah, that flu infected the mystical.
It's like something in Roadhouse. The Roadhouse band is getting together. Here comes Knox.
The mystical is sick.
This is what I'm talking about. So anytime we have a crazy topic, you know, where something goes viral and we do a whole bit on it, if you fucking drop one of these songs into the Discord, we got some funny shit we can be doing. This is great. You guys want to check it? Check out the AI section in Discord. All right, it looks like it started with that. Well done, guys. Well fucking done. All right, well, we went deeper than we expected here tonight. We got to get out of here. Hey, thank you to everyone that dropped the donos. Appreciate it very much so. You guys were very generous once again. Thank you to the members. Thank you to Bruce Buffer stopping by tonight. Who would have thought Bruce Buffer would have been in the chat, but he was here. And everyone, wear your masks. Wear your masks. And get vaxxed 14 times, okay? I want at least 14 vaccinations. We'll see you on Friday.
Infected the mystical. Infected him
Don't
with
be an
the
a-hole, be an
Asian flu.
MMA-hole.
Oh no, the Asian flu. The Asian flu. Oh yeah, the Asian flu. I asked the Asians why. Oh, why did you infect the mystical with the Asian flu? The Asians, oh no, they did. They did it. The Asians did it. The Asians, oh no, they did. They did it. The Asians did it. The Asians, oh yeah, they did it. They did it. Oh no, they did it. The Asians infected the mystical. Infected him with the Asian flu. Oh no, the Asian flu. The Asian flu. Oh yeah, the Asian flu. I asked the Asians why. Oh, why did you infect the mystical with the Asian flu? The Asians, oh no, they did. They did it. The Asians did it. The Asians, oh no, they did. They did it. The Asians did it.